What the hell do we do? I guess I'm gonna look around. Let me know if I need to make any adjustments to the sound. I did turn it up. Oh yeah. I did turn it up a bit from last time. She's just like, I will never get over like the plank they turned into when you're in between scenes.
I don't want to go back into Gerde's bedroom. She might catch me in there.
She doesn't want to go back into Gerde's bedroom. Okay. What else is here? Made fried rice for mom and dad. Just got back home. Nice. Okay, that was Gerde's bedroom.
Grace Nakamura.
I really wish she said that's me. I guess that's it for here. Playing before playing with Zulia. Wasn't there like, hey Julie, what's up? Wasn't there something here? What did this do?
That hole is a trigger for the secret passageway.
Oh, okay, so I guess we did that already.
I don't think I need that. I don't think I need that. I don't think I need that.
But maybe I need it.
I don't think I need that.
I don't think she needs it. She looks away in disgust. Yeah, I would like that in the Gabriel Knight voice. That's me, Grace Nakamura. What was this?
Nice view of the Alps.
God, I really don't remember what I should be doing.
I wish I could read these biographies of Ludwig. Wait a minute. Ludwig II, fairy tale king of Bavaria. I didn't see this before. Yep, English. Huh.
Did I just accidentally find the thing that I need to do? Okay, hold on. All right. Notebook. What is going on with the cursor? What is happening? What is happening? What is happening? Okay. Hold on. I can't do anything. Do I need to save it again? I can't do anything. Replace. I can't do anything. Anything. Let me reload this. I remember I had this problem before. Oh, there we go. Oh, I need to examine it. Okay. Sorry guys, it's been so long since I played this. Ludwig II, fairy tale king of Bavaria. It's a nice. Is that his hair or is that a hat? So Richmond Chaphill. Click auto. What's up, Crackle fans? Ludwig II, fairy tale, Sir Richmond Chaphill. Berto Publishing. So written in Frankfurt. We've got a phone number too. More reading. Here we go. Ludwig remained throughout his life both very bright and very naive. He was an introvert who sounds familiar, who seemed to be constantly at a sync with traditional views of rulership, money, and human relationships. Fuck. Maybe I'm Ludwig II. He had very I'm the Black Wolf or whatever the name was. The world ever failed to match his ideals. Perhaps this is the fault of his sheltered upbringing as future king. Okay, well, this is where our paths diverge. I probably will never be a king. Probably. It could happen. He never was introduced to the real world, and the real world failed to interest him as an adult. In his youth, Ludwig was in fine physical condition. That's true. Loved to hike alone in the Alps and ride horses. I've never ridden a horse. Have you guys? It's something I would love to do. But I've never done that. I should fix that. I should really try riding a horse. It looks like it's a lot of fun. Rode a horse like 2 times. Bleko has. He had a hunting lodge, Schachen, specifically for this purpose. Unfortunately, in 1872, a rather traumatic hunting accident befell the king at Schachen. Am I pronouncing that right? I'll just assume I am. And his leg was cruelly damaged. He never fully recovered from this incident, and his hiking and riding ceased. I like how the book starts with this. This is page 1. His physical health deteriorated from that time on, and explains why he looked so unhealthy in later years. Well, now what the fuck? It goes from page 1 to 81?
Ludwig remained
I forgot she reads
life both very bright and very naive. He was an introvert who seemed to be constantly out of sync with traditional views of rulership, money, and human relationships. The world ever failed to match his ideals. Perhaps this was a fault of his sheltered upbringing as future king. He never was introduced to the real world, and the real world failed to interest him as an adult. In his youth, Ludwig was in fine physical condition.
Recorded at a later date.
Alone in the Alps and ride horses. He had a hunting lodge, Schachen, specifically for this purpose.
I don't think so,
Unfortunately, in 1872, a rather traumatic hunting accident befell the king at Schachen, and his leg was cruelly damaged. He never fully recovered from this incident, and his hiking and riding ceased. His physical health deteriorated from that time on, and explains why he looked so unhealthy in later years. A hunting accident?
I like how it just you can tell that they recorded it at different times in like a different setup. Whoa, Athalas! Thank you so much for the 19 months. Athalas says, how come I look older in the last 19 months, but you stay suspiciously young? I feed off the blood of children. That's why. Mira, welcome. You haven't missed much, don't worry. This is like the only piece of new stuff that we found.
Other than his long-standing friendship with the Empress Elizabeth of Austria
I thought so.
and with his mother, the relationships Ludwig attempted with others were nearly always a disappointment for him and a bewilderment for his partners. He would become obsessed with someone, a singer, an artist, a nobleman or a peasant.
I am kind of like this.
And would bombard them with gifts, praise, and favors.
I would do that too if I had money.
When they would fail to return the depths of rapturous passion he required, the singular adoration and humble obedience he expected, he would grow disappointed.
Yeah, this is me, guys. Oh my god.
The objects of his interest were occasionally women, usually ones he fell in love with after seeing them in idealized roles on the stage, but they were more often young men who fit his fantasies of the heroic sagas like Lohengrin and Parsifal that he so loved.
What? Okay, Parsifal I've heard of. I don't really know. I told you I would give you gifts if I had money. Who's Lohengrin and Parsifal? I've heard the name Parsifal before, but I'm not really sure what the legend is. Yeah, I'm obsessed with Gabriel Knight. I don't think it is necessarily sexual, Blacko. It was more, like he said, with gifts and favors. Except for the women, right? He says they're occasionally women. Lohengrin related to the Ring Saga. Blacko, is Lohengrin related to the Ring Saga? You know all about that. Wagner Ring Cycle. Oh, okay. Let's keep going.
A good example of the king's obsessive behavior in relationships is the following letter from the Königlich Bayerische archives, which this author was privileged to access. It is dated 1864, and it was written by Ludwig's manservant, Paul, to a friend.
I want a manservant.
The king has been in high mood these days. The reason, of course, is a new interest. Thursday last, the king attended a performance of Lohengrin in the Wittelsbacher Theater. He came back in a fever, demanding that a man be found. The man, it was gathered, had been sitting in a box across from Ludwig and had drawn the king's attention by his beauty and his deep emotional response to the performance. The king declared that here at last is a sensitive soul.
This guy's kind of
creepy. The man
was
tracked down and brought in for an audience. Upon my word, never have I seen any mind so in line with His Majesty's own. They discussed Wagner and France and Byron and all manner of things until long past dawn. The young man, beautiful indeed to look upon, met the king's enthusiasm and knowledge bit for bit.
Ashina. Oh, okay. Wiki says Lohengrin is a character in German Arthurian literature, the son of Percival. He's a knight of the Holy Grail. Oh, really? Sent in a boat pulled by swans to rescue a maiden who can never ask his identity. So Percival, that's where I've heard of the Arthurian legends, where I heard of Percival. His story, which first appears in Wolfram von Eschenbach's Percival, I'm sure I mispronounced that, is a version of the Knight of the Swan legend known from a variety of medieval sources. Asha, congratulations. I'm so happy for you. Can we get some hearts in chat for Asha? She got her new job. Things are turning around, Asha. I'm so happy for you. When I heard that, I was ecstatic. Grail, so it's connected to blood, red, lust, and blood. Blood and blood. So awesome. Okay.
His Majesty has been in the thick of it ever since, and while I welcome his good temper, I grow tired of fetching letters back and forth to Louis, so called by His Majesty, that should tell you who the young man looks like, at all hours of the night. This author has not been able to learn much about Louis, but he was known to have been a seemingly high-bred foreigner, and he was involved with Ludwig as late as 1880, when he fell into disfavor.
What does that mean? I grew tired of fetching letters back and forth to Louis, so called by His Majesty. That should tell you who the young man looks like? What does that mean? How are we supposed to know what he looks like by his name? Is it related to the tales? Louis? Yeah, that's true. Julie doesn't really have a heart emote. Yeah, there was Louis. Louis is the name of, I think, several French kings, but I don't know. That doesn't literally click for me. Louis are famous to be really hot. Not much, actually. We just found this biography of what's his name, Ludwig II. This is the guy who was known as the Black Wolf. Wait, okay, it's funny to me that like there's nothing on these pages. It doesn't say like chapter 1 here. But then it just says chapter 6 on this page randomly.
The king, especially later in life, felt a great deal of guilt about his sensual nature. His diaries are full of repentant entries begging God for forgiveness and swearing to remain pure. In many of the diary entries, he swears to abstain from sexual relations. The number of these oath entries indicate that Ludwig was not very successful in resisting temptation, yet it is also clear that Ludwig was a God-fearing man and that, though his flesh might occasionally fall, he never surrendered his heart and his conscience to sin.
So this is implying that he did want to do the young boys. Yikes. And then it's just chapter 6. But I can't go to the next. I can't go to the next page. Why would it say chapter 6? You're going to remake the ones that you have? I like your emotes. Okay, that's it. Can we, like... Can we call this guy?
There's nothing else on werewolves in the occult section. I'm not sure what other case books would be relevant.
Exit. Oh, right. I'm thinking maybe we could, yeah, it's, taking a, I didn't realize how dark this game actually was until I read the recap. Can we call this guy?
Who should I call? I'm not sure why I'd want to call the biography's publisher.
Oh.
I'll write to Gabriel, soon as I have enough info to blow his little investigation out of the water.
Guy in Cult is becoming just like you. I spent so much on books I had not enough funds to eat. That's like me in video games. Okay.
It wasn't worth picking up the first time.
She's so upset. What do I have? Okay, I've got this.
My wallet. I converted some cash to marks at the airport.
Smart girl. By the way, I'm fine with you guys helping me out.
Bert Barkley knows more about history than I ever will, especially at this rate.
So, do I call that guy?
Professor Barkley will call when he finds out something.
Okay. What was this? No. Oh, this is the letter from Gabriel. Okay. I don't think that's important. Pucker them lips? What is Asha talking about? What is this?
4th of March, 1864. To King Ludwig II, most gracious ruler of all Bavaria. I beg your forgiveness for my forthrightness in this letter, but I fear terribly for your Majesty's safety.
I don't remember
this.
this.
No time for subtlety. I have heard that the one they call the Black Wolf is close to your Highness. I have been investigating this man for reasons I cannot name at present, and I have learned that he is extremely dangerous and can only have the most dire of motives at heart in anything he pursues.
So sorry, Ludwig II wasn't the Black Wolf. But the Black Wolf is close to him. So confused.
I beg your Highness only this. Please do not see this man alone, nor even with your servants only to guard you. I promise you, all will be made clear very shortly when my investigation is complete. For now, only keep yourself safe. Your most grateful servant, Christian von Ritter, Schloss Ritter, Rittersburg, Bavaria.
This is the Jager bomber. Okay. What if they're just confused and he is the Black Wolf, writing to the king like, I'm pretty sure he's a werewolf, so what keeps seeing go into your bedroom? Schottenjäger, that's the one. Let's go look around. I gotta catch up, Eren Yeager. Yeah, I gotta catch up on Attack on Titan.
What Gerde's up to.
Exits. Is Gerde around? Like... Oh, the coat scene! Do you guys remember the coat scene? This is such a long scene. The dramatic coat putting on music.
Gerde's being a real pig about those car keys.
The coat. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do. Let's go to the mayor. Apparently this is the mayor?
Guess they're closed.
All right. Oh, right. This is like the prison cell. The mayor voice.
Von Rollick slept here.
You just had to check it out again. Ooh, the shadows. Let's go to the bar. I know, there's no red skull. I'm so disappointed.
Herr Huber?
Yes?
Oh, okay, we've got something.
I was wondering if you've changed your mind about telling me where Gabriel is. It's really important.
No. Sorry.
Thanks.
Bitte?
Awkward. Oh!
Hello there, dear.
Hi, I'm Grace Nakamura from the castle. Am I interrupting?
Heavens, no.
Have a seat, Miss Nakamura.
Well, I might.
Miss Nakamura.
Isn't this nice? We just finished our breakfast. Do you want something?
No, thanks.
Yes!
Good for you. I can never turn down food myself.
What? She hasn't eaten yet.
You just tell us all about it, sugar pie.
Let's talk to them about themselves.
You mentioned the other night that you were a demonologist. What is that exactly?
Well, it's not as bad as it sounds, honey. What Emma and I really do is to help protect people.
Protect them from what?
Well, do you believe in the devil, Miss Nakamura?
I believe in good and evil, if that helps.
Oh, but Satan and his demons are real, and they will attack
They're not
the
drinking
living.
beer,
And
unrealistic.
most folks don't know what to do once they've been attacked. We try to help protect people.
No. These are American
How
tourists.
can you protect people from demons?
Best protection is faith in God, of course. But sometimes faith isn't enough. Sometimes we have to delve into the supernatural in order to protect others. Your shot and joggers are just the same.
We are?
The shot and joggers.
He is?
Of course. The warriors of light are rare these days, but they do exist all around the globe.
That's interesting. I just read about a group called Manos del Sol in Brazil. So the Ritters aren't the only Schottenjägers.
Well, they're probably the only ones to use that title, but others have been chosen for the battle.
Oh, he's checking his watch. Yeah, where's their... I wonder what they had for breakfast. We know the bartender is German because he's wearing lederhosen. I can't... Oh yeah, Ludwig II.
Do you know anything about King Ludwig II?
Sure, we saw his castles, didn't we, Mother?
We sure did. Why do you ask?
Wait, did he say
Well,
mother?
I found a letter in the Schottenjäger library warning Ludwig about the Black Wolf.
Who wrote the letter?
One of Gabriel's ancestors, a Schottenjäger.
He did. He said mother,
Seems
right?
like whoever was using me as a megaphone helped you find that letter. Perhaps you should follow the path something's pointing at. Look into Ludwig.
I intend to.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Some parents refer to each other mother and father. Yeah, I always found that weird too.
The other night you said something about the Black Wolf. What did you mean? Where did you hear that name?
I wasn't the one talking.
I don't understand.
Well, that's quite all right. The point is, it would be a very good idea to answer those questions, and we must work together to do so. Of course I'll help you, Pumpkin. I'd like to know myself, wouldn't I? It isn't every day one's taken over by a disembodied spirit, and I don't much care for it, thank you.
You're not talking about a seance, are you?
Oh, heavens no.
Thank God.
Emil's right. I'm much better at tarot cards. I can read for you or for someone else if you prefer.
Oh my God. Yeah, she said pumpkin. So, yeah, I mean, that could just be because of the emulation or whatever. The DOS box that we're getting weird audio glitches like that, but there's been a few things like that.
Are you sure you don't know anything about the Black Wolf?
I never did, dear. I told you. Really, you mustn't confuse the vessel with the voice. All I remember was seeing a very bright flash like lightning. Next thing I knew, Emil had me outside. Whatever it was very powerful. Very powerful.
So she got possessed by someone who knows about Ludwig.
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to do my tarot reading.
Don't you worry now. I know what I'm doing. Push your vital energies into the cards.
Whoa. We're in a public place here.
This is your soul card. That which applies to all of your lifetimes. It's the Empress. Oh, that's a good one.
What's it mean?
It means that your soul's journey is one of leadership. There's great strength here and intelligence. This card represents what you're like in this lifetime. It's the Chariot. Self-discipline, control. You need to feel you have a plan, that you're testing your abilities.
Yeah.
The Chariot's very masculine. In combination with the Empress, it tells me that you're currently exploring your male side. You will seek out great
think of the 18
achievement,
months.
but it does have its price.
Doesn't sound anything like me.
Yes, dear.
That's totally her.
Third card represents the other. You've pulled the Magician. Who is he, dear?
Excuse me?
Your other, the Magician. Oh, this is a very powerful card. Major Arcana.
My other?
Everyone has an other. Let's see. I bet it's the Schottenjäger. What's his name?
The Schottenjäger? Gabriel Knight.
A name of power. He is powerful, this one. The Magician is dexterous and cunning, mischievous and manipulating.
That's Gabriel, all right.
And very strong with magical and occult powers. Now, this is interesting because your card, the Chariot, is all logic and reasoning, while his, the Magician, is spiritual and intuitive. You two are quite a pair. The fourth card shows what you're trying to achieve at this moment, your immediate destiny.
Ludwig II.
It's the Strength or Lust card.
Heyo.
Lust?
Not that kind of lust, dear. It's a trial card.
Yeah, I didn't do the
Finding
low-res camera this time.
strength to continue some difficult journey. It also represents the integration of conflicting energies. That must be your Chariot and his Magician energies. Strength also means bonding those energies, loving without judgment, learning to love the beast.
Uh-huh.
What is this trial, dear? Do you know?
Well, Gabriel and I are involved with a case right now.
It will be a hard time. You must let your love give you power. Use the positive energy of your union or you may not succeed.
I think you have the wrong idea. Gabriel and I just work together.
Yes, dear. But if I might just suggest, when you're facing negative forces, the positive energy of love is a very vital weapon. You make yourself vulnerable when you resist your own tools.
Wow, That's been helpful.
I hope so, dear.
She's basically telling Grace to bone him. Like, yeah, Grace is the one that's doing all the work. Gabriel's just getting into shit. Thank you so much, Boggs, for the 18 months. Boggs says, "Never fear, I am here." I know you're always with me, Boggs. That's why I'm never afraid. I actually, when you announce that you're here, that makes me afraid for some reason. It's kind of having the opposite effect. New werewolf boyfriend, that's right. Okay, Gabriel's
Maybe we
terrible.
should do a reading for Gabriel.
Oh, let's! It's a little like spying on someone unawares, but what the heck? Reach out to the cards and to think about his essence. His soul card
She's so into it.
is the magician. Yes, dear. It reflects your other exactly.
Well, maybe, but I'd rather hold out for David Copperfield.
And his lifetime card.
David Copperfield joke.
Oh, goodness. The lovers.
You mean the sole purpose of his life is in his pants? Doesn't surprise me.
It's not what
Hey,
you
Queen.
think, dear. It's a duality card. As a lifetime card, it refers to Gabriel's own duality. Good versus evil, physical pleasure versus spiritual growth, that kind of thing. His challenge is to integrate the conflicting parts of himself. Until he does, he'll never find peace. And you will find peace when you acknowledge all of him. Find a way to love the worst as you already love the best.
You're really reaching.
Mother.
His other is the High Priestess.
Let me guess. That's me, right?
No, dear, it's not. The High Priestess represents psychic mysteries, deep wisdom. This is a very different energy from your earthy one. This must be our connection. To the voice, dear! Someone is trying to communicate with Gabriel. This force is represented by the High Priestess.
That's not much help. What about the Black Wolf?
But it is a help, dear. The High Priestess is a spiritual guide card if ever there was one. The message must have been a warning.
If this force is connected to Gabriel, and if he's so very psychic, then why doesn't it just go to him? Why say it to me?
Maybe Gabriel's blocked. Maybe he's purposefully blocking. There is that
It's the
duality
hair.
business.
It's the hair.
Let's go on and see if it becomes clear. The fourth card, remember, represents the current situation.
Maybe
It's
he's a bit of a Dumbo.
death.
Oh. Nothing to worry about then.
Now you just leave interpretation up to me, Sugar Pie. It's a
This guy,
transformation
why is that
card.
guy
Dying to one
in
thing
this?
and being born to another. It is painful, but it isn't necessarily bad. Two of Wands. Oh my.
What?
A two
We got
is
sugar
not
pied.
good here. Wands is Mars in Aries. That's a war card. In conjunction with the death card, there are two possible transformations.
Two transformations?
Yes, dear. Gabriel is waging a spiritual battle. The transformation might be good or evil. That must be the purpose of the High Priestess. She's trying to guide him.
So you think he really might be in danger?
Oh, yes, dear. Gabriel's very essence is at stake. If he takes the wrong path with his powers, Emma and I will stay in town. You must let me know if anything else happens that we can read for clues. Let the Force use you.
Oh, Force be with you.
I'd better go.
Anytime you need us, stop by.
And be careful now.
Thanks.
The guy, I don't understand why he's even in this. His character doesn't do anything. I guess he's like there to take care of Mother. Right. So after saying, where did we leave? Where's Gabriel? Gabriel went hunting, I think, with the he went hunting with the wolf pack. He's the muscle. Yeah. Hey, Pac-Man Leap, what's up? Dancing Queen, welcome. Ascenderon, welcome. With the werewolves, yeah. We're not too far in, Dancing Queen. You didn't miss too much, at least. Let's save it here. We need a funny save game name though. Oh yeah, we got what did Miro say? Miro said we got sugar pied. We got sugar pied. Oh no, it's doing the thing again. Okay, it's fine now. Nice. He went to a secluded location with the werewolves and definitely won't get seduced or made into a werewolf. Yeah, that's the one thing I wanted to remember. Remember the book we read last time that described how one becomes a werewolf? And there was like... there was some like... wait, I gotta go back and like reread that. There was some process there. It'll become clear, I think, as we play. So we've got to find Gabriel. How do we find Gabriel? Maybe Gerde? Gonna talk to Gerde? Oh yeah, you guys remember this? Yeah, there were some rules, right? You guys remember this? Like, she goes from here to here. And then I guess this tunnel just... teleports her to the middle of the city. It makes so much spatial sense. Love it. Love this game. It's a wormhole, yeah.
I wonder what Gerde's up to.
I think we have to find Gerde. Okay, is this the only way we can get to her bedroom? No. She puts on the jacket. I know you missed that. With the like really dramatic music. Any ideas, guys? I'm not really sure what I need to do.
Grace Nakamura.
I assumed Gerde would be here.
I thought Gabriel said this place was stripped. Guess Gerde's been busy shopping with the new Ritter fortune. I thought Gabriel said that...
Let's go back to the town and look around some more. I know, I was thinking maybe we should put our jacket back on. I wish this song played every time I put my jacket on.
Gerde's being a real pig about those car keys.
What a strange thing to say.
I don't want to disturb her.
We have to figure out where Gabriel is. How this is going to help us. Wait, didn't it say exit? What's over here? There's nothing. I can't go to the left. Yeah, there's been a bunch of wolf killings. Huh. Oh, maybe we talk to the bartender again, based on what we've learned.
I don't have anything to say to Herr Huber at the moment. I don't have anything else to say to the Smiths right now.
Shit! They're the Smiths. Pure perfection.
Guess they're closed.
It's gotta be Gerde, right? I must be missing something in the yeah. No, there was a part of it's next to that door, but I don't see what we would learn there that would help us. I feel like we have to like
Ritter ancestors, I assume.
Wasn't there another spot upstairs?
I don't have time to sit around. Too much to do.
Schloss Ritter, I think, isn't that the place? I thought there was another, like, hallway or something. Yeah, I did. I went to the library. Oh, there's down here. That's right. Or was Schloss Ritter the previous owner of this place? This is the previous Schottenjäger. Yeah, there's the pub, the church, there's the post office, and there's the mayor's place. Oh, maybe she's out here.
How convenient. When the lord of the manor is slipping through the passageway to his amorous adventures, he can pick up a few flowers.
I don't remember that scene taking that long.
I think it'll be quicker to go back the way I came.
Why? What is...
The castle looks huge from here. They've got more rooms left to restore than I thought.
What is the point of this scene? Maybe we have to run away or something?
An emergency exit. I guess that makes sense if you're fighting the legions of darkness.
Yeah, I'm sure at some point we're gonna have to run through this passageway. But not right now.
I don't want to go back into Gerde's bedroom. She might catch me in there.
So this is the back entrance. Can I like knock on her door or something? Yeah, we got, I think we got the key to the library.
Nothing else I can use in the biography section. I'm not sure what other case books would be relevant. There's nothing else on werewolves in the occult section.
Hmm.
I'll write to Gabriel, soon as I have enough info to blow his little investigation out of the water.
She's so competitive.
Who should I call? Professor Barkley will call when he...
No, she says like something like, here, I'll do it again. She says something like, why would I want to call the publisher?
I'm not sure why I'd want to call the biography's publisher.
Yeah, the voodoo murders from the first game.
Pretty comfortable, even if he slept in it. Ritter ancestors, I assume. Ritter ancestors.
And then this was the switch to open that up. I just assumed that she would show up eventually. But I swear there was like another like hallway up there. Maybe it's when we went through the passage to go to her bedroom.
I wonder what Gerde's up to. I wonder what... I don't have time to sit around. Too much to do.
Okay, I must be in the city. I feel like I've done everything here.
I don't have time to sit around. Too much to do.
This is the part where I cheat. I'm getting there. Can you change who you call? Yeah. That's exactly what you do. But I mean, these other things. There's nothing I can call with this letter.
I've heard that the one.
This is my wallet. This is who I tried to call, the Dr. Bertram. She said that he would call us, and then this is Gabriel. So there's nothing else I could try to call. Maybe the screwdriver?
One of the workman's screwdrivers.
It's got to be something in the city, I guess. I could try the screwdriver on the car, I guess.
Gerde's been a real...
I think I tried that before, though. I can't go out to the right. Did I pick up something from the bedroom? Go to the bar and get drunk.
I wonder what kind of flowers these are.
I don't think I picked up something from the bedroom. I got the screwdriver.
I wonder...
But that was before. You definitely need something in the bedroom, but may have already picked it up. Okay. Maybe, let me check the bedroom then.
Nice view of the Alps.
There was this tool thing. I mean, I already did this, right? Look at her face. She's so proud of herself. But she already did. That opened the... Didn't that open up the passageway?
I don't...
We've gotten everything from the tool kit.
I don't think I need that.
From the toolbox. Bed clicking. What?
Pretty comfortable, even if he slept in it.
There's nothing else to select in the bed.
Like the lion on the Ritter talisman. Interesting.
Something under the bed? His porn stash. It says go to the Schloss Ritter bedroom, click on the sheets at the end of the bed.
Pretty comfortable.
Whoa!
Even if he slept in it.
The Pinia! Thank you for the $20! Towards the Switch. That's me, Switch Night. Thank you so much. What do you want to put that towards? We're at $120.73 already. Which game would you like to put the $20 towards? So what? I assume, Atlas, you're looking this up? It's supposed to be like, I can't click down here.
Pretty comfortable.
I pick a game.
He slept in it.
Okay, I'm gonna add that to Breath of the Wild. So Breath of the Wild is at 53. Catching up to Fire Emblem Three Houses. That's probably the game I'm most curious about. Holy shit! Twitch Hammer! Thank you for the 250 bits! What would you like which Switch game would you like to put that towards? The 250. Hey, unfortunately, the goal doesn't update with bits. I gotta do that manually afterwards. I think you must have done it already, so try the dungeon. The dungeon. You mean the library? Or are you talking about the what choices do I have? Any Switch exclusive that comes out before September 1st. Okay, I was assuming they're talking about in town.
Schloss Ritter.
The dungeon. I assume they're talking about this.
That's the church in the square.
Breath of the Wild? All right. That's another 250, so we're at 55.50 for Breath of the Wild. Looking at what comes right after go to the Gasthof. Get the roll from the basket on Mrs. Smith's table. Get the roll? I didn't get a roll. I have to get a roll? What? The post office is like the last thing that you do. There's no fucking roll on the table? Did I break the game? No, I need a roll. No, I don't. You're fucking with me.
I have no idea what that says. Looks old, though. So that's King Ludwig II.
That is his hair. That's gotta be, no. That's gotta be a wig, right? Fuck off, Athalas! Athalas, do you already use the roll in the pigeon? No, I don't have a roll! This is chapter 6. Yes. No, it's chapter 4. Oh my god, Athalas, spoiling. Spoiling. I think either Athalas is like... is trolling me big time. No, you don't have to leave. I'm gonna keep looking around. Oh my god, another 200 bits! Thank you so much, Twitch Hammer. That's another so that's 57.50 towards Breath of the Wild. Take out my phone to the laundry, okay? Unicorn's hair products for those luscious locks. Thank you so much. And I'm glad all of you are getting some more emotes, right? Or is that done now?
King Ludwig II of Bavaria. I don't have anything to say to him.
Oh, the giving of emotes are over. The emotes still stay. I guess go to the post office, but...
There's no one there.
I haven't tried this yet. It's worth trying. Going to the church. Okay.
Guten Tag.
Grüß Gott, Frau Nakimura. Ich habe etwas für Sie.
Oh, there's a letter for me. That's right, because we would.
It's from Gabriel.
We would have ended the
Ja, das
chapter.
ist vom Schattenjäger. Ja.
Shit.
No, I think you... Gabriel is a working partner and... Never mind. Danke.
Bitte, brauchen Sie noch etwas?
I forgot at the end of each chapter there's like a letter exchange. No, I hadn't done that. And why does the game get all funky like this?
Danke.
Bitte.
We're getting back in the groove, all right? It's been a while. Danke bitte, danke bitte. Pigeon bun. Okay, it looks like it's fixed. Okay, here's a letter.
Gracie, you decided to come over. That's great. Guten Tag and all that. I'm sure you and Gerde are hitting it off. Thanks for finding the werewolf book. I'm not sure what it all means, but it might be useful. About Ludwig II, you know, I think you might have something there. Ubergrau says there are 2 places you should check out. Ludwig had a castle called Neuschwanstein something, and there's a museum about him at Year in Chemistry. Something like that. I really think you should spend some time looking into it.
Castle called New Swan something, and there's a museum about him at Here in Chemistry. Hard to come back to a game like this as you forget exactly what... Yeah, I did read the recap, but it doesn't give you like the details, right? It's kind of like just like an overall recap.
Don't worry. Things are going very smoothly this time around. I've tracked a suspect to a hunt club run by a man named Von Glauer. He seems okay, but I'm sure there's something going on with at least one of the others. Don't worry, though. I met a police detective named Lieber, so I have backup. I'll be finished soon. Sit tight and enjoy your visit till I get there.
So he really has...
I think I'm on vacation here? And no address. Thank you very much, Mr. Knight.
So he really has no idea that they're werewolves. Like, there's like... I remember when I was playing this before, there's this constant question of like, how much does Gabriel know? And how much doesn't he? And he seems to be pretty much totally aloof. What he's getting into, even though it's obvious to everyone else, right? Okay, so I guess... Oh, maybe this guy, maybe the bartender knows about these places?
I don't have anything to say to Herr Huber at the...
No. Church, I guess. That's what Athelas is saying. I mean, I get accused a lot of being aloof, but Gabriel Knight appears to be even more aloof than me. She's gone. Oh! Oh, Gerda's here. That's Gerde.
Gerde's here. I wonder what she's up to.
Oh. Oh, Twitchhammer, thank you for gifting us up the Crackle Fence. That is so nice of you.
Oh my god. Gerde was in love with Wolfgang.
Welcome back, Crackle Fans. Gerde was in love with Wolfgang. Okay, I'm like, I don't remember who Wolfgang is. One of the previous...
Grace Nakamura.
One of the previous Schadenfreuders.
Boy, do I feel stupid or what.
Okay. I can't do anything else.
I really should apologize, but I don't want to interrupt her.
Okay, I think... Oh, hold on. She was going to say something else.
I really should apologize, but I don't want to interrupt her. Maybe there's something else I can do.
This is our chance, everybody. To stab her with a screwdriver! No. Okay. Maybe there's something else I can do.
I don't want to disturb her.
She's back! I love... This is my favorite character in the whole game, guys. It's this lady, because she randomly appears and disappears. Watch. Okay, she's here. Is it? No, she's gone! I'm pretty sure that's the sausage lady. I think we had a theory that was the sausage lady from in town, right? And she's gone still. And oh, she's not coming back. Yeah, there we go. She's back. Okay. Maybe she's back. Maybe she's back at the castle now.
Pretty comfortable. Gerde's at the church. Gerde's at...
I guess we have to talk to someone else. Let's let the coat animation play out. Maybe she keeps falling over. Grace, why does everyone keep thinking I'm with Gabriel? Also, Grace, she looked at his grave. They were boning. Some business under the bench. I confidently predict you aren't going to work this out. Sounds like a challenge. Still not there. Do I have to use an item with Gerde?
I wonder what kind of flowers these are.
Oh, interesting. Wait a second. That goes back to the castle too. It's seriously non-linear. I need to use an item, okay. Do I have the item? God, I gotta pay her. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for your loss. Here's some money. Nope. I don't have the item. Fuck. Oh, I have to go into her bedroom. We know that she's at the church. We can go into her bedroom. Don't tell me, don't tell me, don't tell me. I'm not looking at chat. I got this. She's in mourning, so this is a good chance for us to sneak into her bedroom.
Nice closet.
I fucking closed. Oh, that closes the thing. Oh my god, I gotta zoom in first. It's from chapter 7. There is no chapter 7.
I don't want to go back into Gerde's bedroom. She might catch me in there.
Shit. Shit. I have to give her the bread roll. Is she the pigeon that Atlas is talking about? She's a pigeon in disguise. It's something in the town? Send her on saying go to the outside again. A hot cold game?
Gerde's been a real pig about...
Oh, really? Oh, the flower? Do I have to get the flower? All right, little Spunky. Enjoy your dinner. Thank you so much for the sub. Okay. All right. We got a bit of a rose budget here. And you're splurging a little bit. This is us. So this is us like connecting with Gerde, right? Because we've been like butting heads the whole time. Now we're gonna show her that we understand after we put our coat on. We're gonna give her the roses and then we're gonna screw her. Yes. With the screwdriver. Lay in her bed wearing nothing but the coat with the flowers. Man, I'm so amazed that I was able to figure that out all on my own without any help. It's the same, it's the coat music again.
That's better, don't you think?
Nice coat. It's...
I'm so sorry. I was an idiot.
Gabriel and I, we never...
I know. It's my fault. It's Gabriel's fault. He never tells me anything. I don't know why he didn't want me on this case.
Maybe he just...
Don't even try to make excuses for him. Still, he's up to his neck in it, I think. Will you help me out with something?
Of course.
Can't get this damn coat off.
Have to do some research on Ludwig. I want to go see some of his castles.
Take Gabriel's car. There's a map of southern Bavaria in the car. Ludwig's castles are all marked.
Thanks.
Good luck.
Nice. You guys need to calm down a little bit. Jesus. Got some horny people in chat.
I think she wants to be left alone.
Can we get the flowers back? They might be useful for later.
Grace Nakamura.
I wasn't even clicking on flowers. Thirsty, sorry. Chat is thirsty. That's how you get those car keys. Okay. The flowers are also called Grace Nakamura. Seatbelt, 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 seatbelt. She didn't put her seatbelt on. Richardsburg. Let's go here. Big old jolt. No, that's me. Gabriel Knight is up there with big old jolt.
I can't see the displays until I've gotten past the counter.
What? Just look, just turn to the left.
I can't see the displays until I've gotten past the counter.
You're right next to the display!
I can't see the displays until I've gotten past the counter.
The names are spelled incorrectly? Really, on the map? Wait, this is a museum, right? This isn't a castle.
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag.
Ich hätte gern eine Eintrittskarte fürs Museum.
Ja, 8 Mark für eine Ganztagskarte.
Translate. Translate. I would like a ticket for the museum.
Danke.
Why is she so angry? Hey, Deutschmark, something. Get some money. Why is Grace so upset? She's always so upset. 8 mark for a full day ticket. Okay.
July 3rd, 1863. Elizabeth, you can have no idea, dear cousin, how happy you made me. The hours recently passed with you in the railway carriage I consider among the happiest in my life. Never will their memory fade. You gave me permission to visit you at Ischl. If the time comes for this ardent hope to be fulfilled, I shall be of all men upon earth the most blessed. The feelings of sincere love and reverence and faithful attachment to you, which I cherished in my heart even as a boy, makes me imagine heaven upon earth and will be extinguished by death alone. I beg you with all my heart to forgive the contents of this letter, but I could not help myself. Ludwig.
Good old cousinly love. Okay, okay.
Elizabeth frequently gave Ludwig advice on royal conduct, hoping to protect him from unfavorable public opinion. March 1st, 1865. My dearest Eagle,
I'm pretty sure this is an exhibit, dude. It's not the actual letters.
Months. I have missed you. I often try to imagine what you are doing. I hear tales that you have been on retreat and have not been seen in Munich for some time. I suspect it is this new friend you wrote up so mysteriously that takes you away from home. I hope you are enjoying yourself, my beloved, but I beg you to caution. The people need to see you at the throne. I also hesitate to suggest that what your officials do in your absence may not always be in your own best interest. You have always been a true king, but you must let the people see you to ensure that they don't forget that.
Okay, I kind of missed this. Not written in a few months. Been on retreat. This is the friend. This is probably the Louis guy, right? She's talking about. And the fact that it's in English too, yeah. Your dove.
Ludwig's friends were concerned for his mental state long before his arrest. June 14th, 1878. My beloved Eagle, in your last letter you spoke so movingly of your torment that I was moved to tears. What is this torment? Why won't you confess to me what is truly troubling you? You must know that I would never despise you, no matter how horrible you believe your sins to be. Please do not write such barbs to my heart by even suggesting such things. If you do not wish to confess to me, at least tell me how I can aid you. I am always your true one. Your dove.
Everyone knows ancient German's written in English. That's the last joke I'm gonna like of yours, Blacko.
In this letter, dated November 1886, Elizabeth of Austria thanks Bishop Frank for his assistance in helping her fulfill Ludwig's last wishes. She writes that she knows it was an unusual request, but she believes Ludwig had reasons of his own for wishing it to be done. She hopes that his spirit finds peace at last. No further reference to this letter has ever been found. One can only speculate what the last wishes of a cornered and embattled Ludwig might have been.
Last wishes, we gotta find that letter.
What were his last wishes? This place is giving me more questions than answers.
Classic. So, the letters are here, and then this is the translation down below, Blecko, as you can see by the display. But they've got the letter here. But that's not that's the letter referencing the letter. Pictures.
They certainly make an incredible looking couple.
But it's just him.
They certainly make an incredible looking couple.
It's just her.
They certainly make an incredible looking couple.
It's him on the horse. Yes.
They certainly make an incredible looking couple. They certainly make an incredible looking couple.
What the fuck?
She's beautiful. She's beautiful. Elizabeth of Austria. One of Ludwig's few close friends was Empress Elizabeth of Austria. She was a distant cousin of the boy Prince, and he saw her often growing up.
Distant cousin, okay,
Graceful
all right.
and beautiful, Elizabeth seemed to represent the feminine ideal to the younger Ludwig. Their friendship continued after her marriage, mainly by correspondence. She remained a source of stability for Ludwig throughout his life. In keeping with Ludwig's love of romance and drama, he called her the Dove, and he to her was the Eagle.
I bet you that this dove and eagle thing is going to be part of some puzzle later on. I'm assuming this is all totally historically accurate, right?
Ludwig is Prince Charming. He played the part well.
Wait. I can go right or... Okay. There's more.
June 7th, 1886. A group of men arrive at Neuschwanstein Castle demanding to take the king in custody. With them is Dr. Guden, the doctor who had been in charge of Otto, the king's mentally ill brother. The men have an order for the king's arrest on the grounds of insanity. They are refused admittance by a brave group of farmers and local soldiers who have come to Ludwig's aid. They are forced to retreat to nearby Hohenschwangau. This is the first Ludwig hears of the conspiracy. Ludwig composes a pamphlet explaining the subversive acts of the conspirators and eloquently pleading with his people for aid. The pamphlet is smuggled out of Neuschwanstein and printed, but the
I love saying
pamphlets are
German words.
seized before they can be distributed.
I'm not sure I'll ever forgive my wife for dragging me around Vienna to see all things Sisi. What's Sisi? Oh, Neuschwanstein, right. Sissy is a nickname. Oh, for Elizabeth. Okay, gotcha.
June 12, 1886. Ludwig knows the conspirators will return. He despairs. He asks his servant for the keys to the tower. The servant, fearing the king intends suicide, says the key is lost. Unbeknownst to Ludwig, the conspirators arrive at the castle. This time, there is no one to stop them. Ludwig is lured from his bedroom to the entry hall of Neuschwanstein on pretense. There, he is taken into custody. Ludwig is taken by carriage from Neuschwanstein to Berg, where his brother Otto had long been imprisoned. This is a great blow to the king's state of mind. While on the way, the group stops at Seeshaupt to change horses. Ludwig asks to see the postmistress, Frau Vogel. She brings him a glass of water and he says something to her. She never reveals these last words to anyone.
We gotta figure out these last words. She was Austrian Empress in that period, but she came from Bavaria. Okay. The birds, yeah.
June 13th, 1886. At Berg, Ludwig seems cooperative and coherent. Dr. Guden writes to the government that he has Ludwig well under control. The two men go out for a walk, and Dr. Guden is so confident he dismisses the guards. When Ludwig and the doctor do not return after several hours, a search is undertaken. The bodies of the two men are found in the lake, drowned. Circumstances unknown.
Damn!
June 18th, 1886. Ludwig's funeral procession marches through the streets of Munich, followed by enormous crowds of mourners. The service is held at a packed St. Michael's church. Lightning strikes the church during the service, but no one is harmed. Ludwig's body is entombed in the Wittelsbach crypt at St. Michael's. His heart is placed in an urn in the pilgrimage chapel at Altötting in the Wittelsbach tradition. The urn is shown to the right. His heart is in an urn. How bizarre.
How bizarre. We need that heart. I'm assuming.
June 18th, 1880. Ludwig's body is entombed in the Wittelsbach crypt at St. Michael's. His heart is placed in an urn in the pilgrimage.
The last days. Okay, some more.
I have no idea what that says. Looks old, though.
Okay. I know, it's like they recorded it on a different day in a different studio.
My God.
Oh.
That's the slate for my dream. Maybe Mrs. Smith will know what my dream meant. I have to ask someone. This thing is getting too weird. Maybe Mrs. Smith... Ludwig embarking on his sleigh.
Oh, wait, there's more here.
The midnight sleigh rides. Ludwig went on long sleigh rides in the middle of the night, particularly in his later years. It is said that he suffered from insomnia, headaches, and toothaches, and the rides soothed his restlessness. The sight of the king's grand sleigh speeding through the countryside of the Alps often startled the peasants and became a superstitious omen of ill fortune. I can see why. But what was he doing out there at night?
Swimming failure. I don't know what it says, but it's old. Yeah. It's very, very astute. Apparently he picked up random women. Yeah, I mean, that's what we saw. Oh.
Ludwig's death mask. Wow.
Man, I want a death mask when I die, for sure. Now, can I go? Oh, okay, there was more to the left.
Ludwig and Wagner. Ludwig loved the opera of his contemporary Richard Wagner.
Nipa, thank you for the host.
He helped support Wagner's music through much of his life. Ludwig considered Wagner a close friend, often calling him the great friend. Wagner encouraged this infatuation, some believe, for personal gain. Typical artist.
Typical artist? Jesus. Reading about these people on Wikipedia, the true story is barely less weird. Oh yeah, really? Is it pretty close to like what actually happened? I mean, I'm assuming that the werewolf thing is true. Everything with Sissy is weird.
He looks so regal. Why would he give up all of this pageantry and become a recluse?
And I get it.
Ludwig is Grand Master of the Knights of St. George.
They were werewolves,
the
okay.
Knights of St. George was an aristocratic society dedicated to the acts of chivalry. Ludwig loved the medieval pageantry of the order in his early years, before his increasing reclusiveness drove him to abandon public appearances.
All right, I gotta run to the washroom. I'll be right back, everybody. I'm about to pee my pants. Thank you guys so much for the support. I'll be right back. I'm back. I got the Cheers song stuck in my head. Ever tried to pee to heavy metal? I don't usually have pee music. Do you guys have urination music? No, I didn't, Blyco. No werewolves, but murder, suicide, all sorts of stuff. Really? I'm gonna have to look that up after I'm done the game, just so that nothing's spoiled. I'm curious to know the, like, what these people were like in real life. Okay. Back to it.
Signets and sash pins from the Order of the Knights of St. George. These were worn on Ludwig's uniform, as befitted his rank of Grand Master. They are now the property of the Bavarian Crown Treasury. Okay, now, how come the church was Georg, and I think it didn't have the E, right? How come this is pronounced George? Yeah, it is Georg, right? See, it says it's spelled correctly here. Because it's translated, yeah. Okay. I wonder if these pins have any symbolic meaning. I wonder if these pins...
Sweet.
Looks like it weighs a ton.
I would definitely wear that around. If I own that. I just walk around all day with that on. Oh, I see. Heiligen Georg in English is St. George. Okay, gotcha. Same figure. Gotcha.
Ludwig's Grand Master wardrobe from the Knights of St. George.
Grand Master wardrobe. Background Leaf is saying, imagine how long the cutscene would be to have her put on the robe. Can I look at this?
Richard Wagner.
Oh, Wagner.
The original diary is kept in the royal...
Oops. Oh.
I've got to see that diary.
I fucked up.
Ludwig's diary. Ludwig kept a diary from 1869 when he was 24 years old until his death. The diary provides a fascinating look into the mind of this tormented man. The original diary is kept in the Royal Archives. A few entries are shown on the opposite wall.
Gotta find that diary. Oh, Ludwig's diary.
Even after Wagner's death, Ludwig still showed signs of obsession with the composer.
Obsession?
This letter, written in 1882 by Ludwig to the conductor of the Munich Opera, instructs the conductor to make preparations for a new Wagner opera. The conductor went to see the king as instructed. When he arrived, Ludwig was ill and refused to see him. Nothing further was ever heard of this mysterious new opera. Was it a figment of an ill man's desperate wishes?
I was about to say, Okay, exit.
Ludwig is offered a crown of laurels by the genius of immortal fame.
It's weird that before I could click to the right to see the next panel, but this one actually has to, it makes me exit and then go in.
26 July, 1874. By the power of the lily, we shall have the strength to resist all temptations throughout the whole year.
The power of the lily. I didn't know the lily was that powerful. Learning about Sissy? What the fuck is that? The look on that statue's face.
26 July, 1875. Solemn oath before the picture of the great king. Refrain for 3 months from all excitement. This oath has its binding power as well as its potency by de par le Roy, LNR, DPLR. What excitement. I need to see more of that diary.
Hint, hint. Okay. Is that everything? Did I miss anything? Can't go over here. I thought there was something else we could talk to her about. Mr. Schmidt?
Guten Tag. Guten Tag.
Ist das die Ludwig Museum?
Ja, ja. Ludwig II. Von Bayern.
She's reading the diary. The way the audio cuts off when you change season makes me think Twitch is having issues. No. It's the game.
Ludwig's Tagebuch.
Yes, it's Ludwig's II of Bavaria.
Ja.
Wo kann ich Ludwigs Tagebuch hier anschauen?
Die Tagebücher sind ganz persönlich. Die sind in den königlichen Archiven. Niemand darf die lesen.
Aber
nein, niemand darf die lesen.
Danke.
It's weird to me that they don't have subtitles. Am I missing something? Yeah, it's weird. I'm assuming that she was asking about the diary. Where can I see the diary? It's very personal. Nobody can read it. Nobody. Yeah.
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag.
See, it makes sense now that she's upset, right? Because of the way that she's being treated. But like, when she first spoke to her, there was no reason for her to be upset. New Wagner opera.
Im Museum ist einen Brief von Ludwig über eine neue Wagner-Oper.
Ja, ich kenne diesen Brief.
Wo kann ich mehr von dieser Wagner-Oper sehen?
Ja, ich weiß nichts über Wagner. Das hier ist kein Wagner-Museum.
Ja, ich weiß.
She's like, does this look like a Wagner museum, I guess?
Befindet sich ein Wagner-Museum. Versuchen Sie es halt doch, ne?
Bei Reut. Danke.
She tell us about a, Oh, that is so weird. Why is it not translated? They're in the Royal Archives or something like that. The diaries are in the Royal Archives and nobody's allowed to read them. I read a letter in the museum about a new Wagner thingy. She knows the letter. She knows nothing about him. This is not a Wagner. Yeah, okay. Okay. Let's talk to her again just to see if there's anything else. Oops.
I don't have anything to say to her at the moment.
Okay. She will hate you if you bother her more. Really?
I don't have anything to say to her at the moment.
Let's nail her. Or let's screw her. I can't. I'm getting the glitch again. Nope. Trying, guys. Proper German museum experience? Is this what it's like? Hey, I'm getting conflicting information from chat. Tracklefans is saying proper German museum experience, and Almame is saying people are not like that in German museums, just FYI, Luckless. Have you met any Germans in the game who aren't jerks? Yeah, the mayor was cool, the post office lady was cool. The bartender's cool. The sausage lady was cool. The lawyer was cool. The cuckoo clock guy was cool. That is all. Let's put it this way. The German museum staff is very correct. Okay, Rittersburg, that's... there's the Wagner Museum. Let's go there first, because we're kind of following that. I'm assuming that's the Wagner Museum, right? She told us about it.
Grüß Gott.
Guten Tag. Ist das die Wagner Museum?
Is this the Wagner Museum?
You're an American, aren't you? I'm afraid the house is closed this time of year. It will be open next month.
Crap.
Dodger!
You are interested in Wagner?
Very interested. Very recently very interested.
Sure. Most of the house is closed for cleaning, but a few rooms are open. I shouldn't let you probably, but if it is only you, you are alone, aren't you?
Endlessly.
Hey.
Come in and look over.
I like
That's
this
very
guy.
generous. What do I owe you?
Georg Immerding. It's only a few displays. Besides, I wouldn't be much of a
His name's Georg also.
shining knight if I charged you.
Thanks, Georg. My name is Grace.
Hello. Have a good time.
I ship them. It's the Saint. Dodger, thank you so much for the 19 months at tier 3. Oh my god. Thank you for all the support, all the gifted subs, all that stuff, and for just being awesome. Thank you so much, Dodger. Thank you, at the desk. It's Val Kilmer, a little. I see where you're getting that a little bit. Can't play the piano?
Wagner's piano. On this piano, the maestro composed his later operas, including The Ring.
The Ring.
Franz Liszt, composer and Cosima Wagner's father. Richard Wagner.
Wagner made The Lord of the Rings. Yes. Yeah. Wrote The Lord of the Rings. I assume that's... I'm not sure where we came from. Okay. I thought that might have been the entrance.
Opera costumes.
That's what Frodo wore.
Opera costumes.
Not Sam.
This must be a model of Wagner's own theater, here in Bayreuth.
It was in the Saint, that's true. Oh, Wagner wrote only the movies. Oh, okay.
This must be a model of Wagner's own theater, here in Bayreuth.
It's really interesting to me that if you look at this, they made the images look like drawings, even though it's a picture that they took. They like stylized it, and they've done that throughout the game. It's a really, really weird style.
These look like production designs. These look like production designs. These look like production designs.
Yeah, they applied a color pencil filter. That's what it is, yeah. I don't know why they decided to do that. Because it's a full motion video game, so all the people don't look like that, right? But they've like stylized the images they took. Oh.
The great patron himself.
There's our man.
Ludwig as the classical Greek hero. A portrait given as a gift from Ludwig to Wagner. June 10th, 1881, Munich residence. Great friend, I am writing to you in the middle of the night. My blood is pounding too wildly for sleep. Tonight's performance, how can I describe it? I am unsure whether to be terrified or thrilled. Perhaps I even feel hopeful. If it is hope, You have given it to me, my friend, for the first time in years. We must speak. Something happened during the music tonight, but I must have your absolute confidence. As you love me, come at once. Your devoted king, Ludwig.
So he had mentioned that he got obsessed with that Louis guy during a performance, right? I'm assuming this is what he's talking about. The first version of Photoshop was released in 1988. Yeah, Photoshop has been around for a while.
July 1882. Great and beloved king, Monsieur Beaujolais and I have finished the diagram. We checked the figures many times, and Monsieur is confident that it will work. 8 identical fixtures are to be made from the diagram and placed in the theater exactly as specified. I'm sending the diagram with your courier. Be full of hope and have courage. All will be well. Your own, Wagner.
Okay. The mental filter was not great in the 90s.
Ludwig's death mask.
Wait a second. Wait. Hold the phone. Did we already see Ludwig's death mask? How many death masks are there? Or is this like a replica? Or is the other one a replica? Because the other museum had the death mask. No. It was both, because that was Ludwig's museum, so it had Ludwig's death mask. This is Wagner's museum, but it's still Ludwig's death mask. You took a cast of their face, okay. So there's just like multiple made. Whoa, where did I just go? I'm confused. The way that they, like... The spatial relationship between things is weird in this. Okay, okay. We went in here. And then we're going back out to another room. I'm so confused. Maybe he died twice. Maybe he's not dead at all. That's why they're able to make unlimited death masks. Just another one. Ludwig's death mask.
Wagner's death mask.
Anybody's got a death hand too? Ludwig's shaven death mask. It's a hand death mask. Hand death. Mask death. Hand death.
The death of Wagner. On Ash Wednesday, 1883, Wagner suffered a heart attack in a Venetian gondola on the way to San Michele.
Oh my God.
His wife and the gondolier carried him into a church where he regained consciousness. Wagner died 4 days later on this sofa.
Heart attack on a gondola. Jeez. Death glove. That's better.
Wagner died on that sofa. That's kind of creepy.
Now she's creeped out?
Wagner's desk, exactly as it was on the day he died.
Oh, there's the diagram.
It's a letter from a Monsieur Beaujolais, dated September 1881. Looks like he's discussing acoustics and sound waves, and crystals. Wasn't Wagner's Bayreuth Theater already built? Why would Wagner be worrying about acoustics?
I smell a puzzle coming.
It looks like an architectural drawing of a theater. The Wittelsbacher Theater, München. Every square inch is measured.
Can I take, do I have to note this stuff? There was a spot where I had to take a note, right? To find, to travel to a place?
It looks like an architectural drawing of a theater. Every square...
Huh. I guess not.
It looks rather simple considering the grandiose stuff Wagner composed here.
Can we open it?
It looks rather...
I thought maybe we might be able to find the diary or something. 300! Yeah, we're at 307. We're almost at halfway. Casting couch. Okay. Have we got... Okay, I think we went around everywhere. Yeah, so it's three rooms. Let's save that. That's quite a milestone. We are Sparta. Is that the thing? Is that what he says?
Wagner souvenirs. Don't think I need any of those. Wagner souvenirs.
Oh.
What's that book in the case?
Cosima Wagner's journal is locked up for preservation.
Huh.
Oh! It's time, everybody. Only one way to get that journal. We're gonna stab him in the head.
I'm not sure Georg would want to see that.
Julie's like, heist time or murder time. Let's ask him about himself. I like this guy. It's gonna suck when we have to stab him.
What are you doing here if the museum is closed?
They always like to have a caretaker here. It's a good job for me. I can soak in the atmosphere of the maestro while I compose.
What are you composing?
This? Oh, a new arrangement. One of Wagner's pieces.
For the Bayreuth Opera?
No. I am only a student at the university. I study music, composition, conducting.
Yeah, I'm curious. How are we gonna? I want some predictions on how we're actually gonna get a hold of that book. You know, we're gonna have to. What is it? How are we gonna solve this puzzle? Chat. Pac-Man Leap is saying, ask him out on a date, get him drunk, steal the museum key. Send runs this flirt mode activated. Cuckoo clock in the sofa. I think we're done with the cuckoo clock.
Is there much of a call for conductors in Europe?
Sexual favors.
He is the conductor for the Munich Opera.
Well, that's convenient. Does that mean you get free opera tickets?
Yes. I get a week's pass to the Opernfestspiele, the opera festival in Munich. It starts in a few months.
Hope I'm still around to see it.
Come with me if you like. If you're still around, I can go backstage and all sorts of things.
I'd love that. If I'm still in Germany, I'll call you, all right?
Yeah, good.
Nice. I like these two together. Conduct him. Like we have to find the baton and conduct him into giving us the book.
Tell me about Wagner.
He was a character. He spent most of his life trying to convince rich patrons to subsidize his work. Unfortunately, he had expensive tastes. You see, he believed that someone of his genius deserved to live well. Can't argue with that.
But Ludwig II supported him, didn't he?
Yeah, sure, but Ludwig came along very late in Wagner's life. By then, he had already been run out of Venice and most major cities because of debt. Ludwig saved him. And the music. Best thing Ludwig ever did.
Whoa. Throwing shade at Ludwig, our man. Flirt successful. Pac-Man Leap saying, go to restroom, jam window open with screwdriver, sneak in at night. I wonder if that's actually the answer. That's believable. Wagner's letter to Ludwig.
Do you know anything about that letter from Wagner to Ludwig in the display case? The one about
Set
the diagram?
holes on him.
Ah, no. Some sort of equipment for Ludwig's theater. But I don't know why Wagner would have cared about this. If he was worried about any theater, you would think it would have been his own theater, here, in Bayreuth.
Letter to conductor.
Have you ever heard about the letter that Ludwig wrote to the Munich conductor in 1882 telling him to prepare for a new Wagner opera?
You're full of surprises for an American.
You have no
What
idea.
do you know about it?
No one knows anything about it. It's like a treasure map, you know. It's probably a complete fairy tale, but it does make you wonder.
You have no idea what it could have referred to? Maybe something that Wagner was working on with Ludwig?
If there was, there's no trace of it. Except perhaps in the dreams of unemployed music students.
Wait, we got 1 point? Oh, we got another point. Amateur, because she's not wearing nothing under the coat.
Cosima was Wagner's wife, I think. She probably just talks about him in her journal. I don't have anything to ask Georg about at the moment.
Irish Knight, welcome. Okay. I guess we go to the next location. I don't know what else there is to see here. So that's Richesburg. That's home, right? Yeah.
At least I have the car keys now.
Oh my god, I forgot you have to use the car keys every time to get into the car. And actually, I started this a few months ago also, Irish Knight, so it's been a while since I played this. I'm getting back to it. I'm loving it. I wish I had finished this earlier. But I'm having such a great time getting back to this. So now we're going to the castle. But I just click on it to enter. Is she in, like, we should be able to see her or something. Yeah. Tour tape. What is tour tape?
Our tour begins in the entry hall. Ludwig II lived from 1845 to 1886. He assumed the Bavarian throne at the age of 18 when his father died. Ludwig's passion was building castles. He built 3 during his lifetime: Linderhof, Herrenchiemsee, and Neuschwanstein. Plans for a 4th castle, Walkenstein, were underway when he died. In addition to his obsession with building, Ludwig also had a passion for classical heroic German mythology, a taste he shared with the German opera composer Richard Wagner. Neuschwanstein is decorated throughout.
He's going to make the first-person shooter.
These stories, most of which directly relate to Wagner's operas.
Very classic game. No 3-minute castle entry montage. Oh no, we lost the guy. The guy left. Oh shoot. Was I supposed to talk to him? Irish Knight saying, when I was little, this was the first PC game along with Sins of the Father, the original version. Cool. I still haven't played the first one. I really like the FMV style games. They're always fun to play. So I skipped to this one, but I might go back and play the original one at some point. Wait, I want to come back in because I want to see if I can speak to that guard.
I don't think the guards want to be bothered while on duty.
Okay.
These scenes seem to tell a story, but I have no idea what story.
It's this game is interesting. It's actually covering a lot of history, right? You're talking to the guards you tried? Tour guide?
These scenes seem to tell a story, but I have no idea what story.
Okay, do I get a different tape if I'm looking at this?
The paintings in this room are from the Siegfried saga.
This is Blecko, if you're still here. This is what you were thinking the new FromSoft game is about, right? Siegfried Saga?
The paintings in this room are from the Siegfried Saga.
The Ring of Nibelung? Yeah.
I wonder where that door leads.
Just...
I wonder where that door leads.
One way to find out. Open it. We gotta wait for the guard to leave. Inspired, yeah. I have an idea. Yeah. Pac-Man Leap's got it. I know how to get this guard out of the way.
I don't need to mess with the guards. I came to tour the castle.
Maybe. I'm gonna wait. I mean, he moves. He must move for a reason, right? Turned it into an opera. Gotcha. Yeah. I got that. And then, well, he also wrote the movies. Someone was saying in chat. Am I familiar with Fafnir? Oh yes. I played God of War. Okay, there we go. This is our time.
I wonder where that door leads.
Shoot. All right. Oh, you think we could screw it? No. Wait, what's this? Was this the tour tape thing?
I picked up a tour tape in English on my way in. I picked up a tour tape.
Okay.
You are now standing in the king's bedroom. The theme of the bedroom is Tristan and Isolde, the tragic love story retold in Wagner's opera. The opera was given its first performance in Munich in 1865, and a 20-year-old Ludwig attended. This is probably the most elaborate and expensive bedroom ever created. It took 14 woodcarvers 4.5 years to create this room. It was this kind of extravagance that bankrupted the king. In the years before his death, he found it increasingly difficult to find money from any source.
Can't keep when you leave the castle. Okay.
The richly carved bed, with its canopy, resembles a Gothic building and its turrets. The bed's draperies were handmade by dozens of Bavarian seamstresses.
Did they have running water in 1886? Maybe Ludwig thought all this luxury would help him sleep.
Did they have beds in 1886?
Scenes from the opera Tristan and Isolde.
Yeah, they jammed a lot into this game, eh?
Scenes from the opera Tristan and Isolde.
Okay. I came... Oh, whoa! Hello!
I don't think the guards want to be bothered while on duty.
I did not expect her to be there. She surprised me.
This is the king's living room. The walls are decorated with scenes from the Lohengrin saga. The king first saw Wagner's opera Lohengrin when he was 16, and it so affected him that he considered it a form of enlightenment. The tragedy of Lohengrin was his essential loneliness. This, too, was Ludwig's own fate. Ludwig withdrew more and more into his fantasy world of epic heroes and absolute monarchy. An ideal he was determined to create in his castles if he could not have it in his real life. He only wanted to be alone with his dreams, so much so that even his servants were kept at a distance and were not allowed to look at him.
What were you afraid they'd see?
Hey, did she just turn? Oh, yeah. Leave me alone with my thoughts. Crafty saying, can you imagine the modern version of this? Some rich person with huge walls painted with scenes of their favorite TV show? You mean like their favorite YouTuber?
The Miracle of the Grail. The Miracle of the Grail.
The thing is that between the game and real life was of one thing in regards to Ludwig II. I'm not sure what you mean, Irish Knight. What do you mean? A luckless mural. Yeah, Julie, get on that.
These linens look seriously expensive and seriously old. I'm surprised people don't sit in these chairs when the guard's not looking.
That's weird that you zoom in a second time.
These linens look seriously expensive.
Okay. Old swan.
More swans.
Neuschwanstein.
The swan motif is featured throughout the castle, but it is particularly prominent in this room. Both the swan and the lily were symbols Ludwig associated with himself. They represented his ideals of majesty and purity. The painting behind the swan shows Lohengrin's arrival.
Remember the dream with Grace being chased by the wolves and rescued by Ludwig? Yeah. I remember that.
More swans.
So that goes back, I think. Whoa. Are we in a cave now? What the hell?
This is a reproduction of the grotto from the Tannhäuser saga. In such places, Ludwig could pretend he was one of his beloved mythic heroes. As the grotto personifies, the castles were solitary playgrounds built for Ludwig alone. He believed the masses were too coarse to appreciate fine art, and he seldom entertained guests. In fact, Ludwig had a standing order that upon his death, the castles were to be destroyed. Fortunately, the estate was in such debt that the castles were opened for paying tours only weeks after Ludwig's death. They haven't closed since. It is one of the great ironies of Ludwig's story that the castles that he was thought insane for building are now considered Bavaria's finest treasures. They have paid for their construction many times over.
Whoa! And now you must love me. Now that we're in the love grotto. The timing there was interesting. In real life, Ludwig isn't a werewolf? No, I'm pretty sure Ludwig was a werewolf in real life. Yeah, that's right, Irish Knight, that's where you lose me. I'm pretty sure that Ludwig was a werewolf.
I can almost picture Ludwig in here. I wonder what he really dreamt about in this room. I don't think the guards want to be bothered while on duty.
Oh! I tried. Wait, hold on.
This is the king's study. Ludwig spent much time at his desk writing letters, drawing up plans for his projects, and studying his favorite authors. He loved poetry, history, and the classics. In later years, he also studied the occult. What affairs of state he did reluctantly attend to were generally attended to alone at his desk in writing. His reluctance to meet with his heads of state and perform the duties of the king were one of the reasons for the charges brought against him in 1886. But Ludwig dreamt of true kingship and a true monarchy, and the small powers left to him after Bavaria's succeeded power to Prussia only incited his disdain and frustration.
Every time. Oh, I'm pretty sure he was a werewolf in real life too.
I doubt there's anything left in there now. Besides, the guard would kill me if I touched it.
Not if I kill her first. I'm just joking around, Irish Knight. I know he wasn't a werewolf. but it's funny.
The study paintings depict scenes from the Tannhäuser Saga and the Wartburg Castle.
Cover your eyes, Blecko.
The study paintings depict scenes from the Tannhäuser Saga and the Wartburg Castle. The study paintings depict scenes from the Tannhäuser Saga and the Wartburg Castle.
Is that back to the grotto? Okay, how is it? Look at how light that room is. Wouldn't you be able to see the light coming through? It's interesting. Look at this room.
This is the final room of our tour.
Crazy.
The Singers' Hall. It was modeled after the Singers' Hall of the Wartburg Castle, where minstrel competitions were held in the 13th century. The hall was built for small private concerts, but Ludwig himself never gave one here. It is said that during the last few years of Wagner's life, he came to Neuschwanstein frequently and performed for the king alone in this room. The hall is probably best known for its enigmatic wolf paintings. The original paintings were from the Parsifal saga, but in 1882, Ludwig had them replaced, supplying the description and titles of the new paintings himself.
Now we're talking.
All the other rooms in the castle show scenes from Wagner's operas. The scenes in this room are not from any opera that anyone can identify. It is yet another of the many mysteries associated with the life of the fairy tale king.
It's because they're from his own life.
The hunters track down Engelhard and Hildegunde.
Irish Knight, just let me play. You're telling me too much stuff. Just let me experience it. I'll get there. Don't worry. I know you're excited.
Engelhard courts Hildegunde. Engelhard courts Hildegunde.
Hildegunde. Okay.
Engelhard and the blacksmith.
Oh.
There must be a story behind these wolf paintings. But what story? I don't think the guards want to be bothered while on duty.
I want to bother the guard. It's a wolf. Why was Blecko's message deleted? Blecko backseat gaming. Ooh. Some more.
The wedding feast of Hildegunde and the Baron.
Wait, did I miss this one?
Hildegunde's imprisonment.
The wolf. Oh, this is the scene. This must be kind of like what she was dreaming about. The white dress.
The death of Engelhard.
Ooh. It would be really cool to go here.
Nice view of the Alps.
Ludwig's childhood castle, Hohenschwangau, is visible from the lookout in the Singers' Hall.
There, I guess. It's happening on the right of the last one. It looks like someone's caressing a bundle of hair. It must be an animal, like a dog or something, but it actually just looks like a bundle of hair. Fiber work, maybe. Yeah, it's like hanging down. It's coming down and weird. Yeah, that's a weird one.
The death of Engelhard. Engelhard courts Hildegunde.
Yeah, okay. So Engelhard is supposed to be him, right? And that's what's her name? Is it Elizabeth? What was the woman's name? His cousin?
Engelhard and the blacksmith.
The blacksmith. And turns into a wolf, right? But I'm talking about in real life. What was the name of the woman that he was in love with, his cousin?
The hunters tracked down Engelhard and Hildegunde.
Okay. Elizabeth, yeah, okay, good. I think that's it, right? I can't go in there. Oh, and that's it. Did I miss anything? And Elizabeth, okay. Did I miss anything in the castle there? There's got to be somewhere to get into that door, right? This is the way I came from, right? Oh no, I missed this. Okay.
It's a beautiful crucifix. Ivory and gold.
This is Ludwig's private chapel. The king was a devout Catholic, as were all of the Wittelsbacher rulers. They supported the Roman Church even when other European countries were dominated by Protestantism.
The Black Madonna of Altadine. I wonder what her story is all about.
No. They used Ariel. We already established that, Crafty.
The stained glass window depicts St. Louis receiving the last sacraments.
Guess that's it. Okay. Man, there's so much like there's so much flavor in this game. Like it's actually nuts. Oh, that goes back. Okay. That must be the okay, this door here, that must be just like that must be the door that we see at the entrance. It looks the same. It probably connects around. Or maybe that is. Because that takes you out. Okay. I feel like we didn't really find what we needed, though. Yeah, we barely got anything, right? Oh, hint. Blinking destinations have tasks left. It's all of them! Hint, you have to go back everywhere! We did get info, that's true. Okay, we've toured around. Let's go back to town. Echo, echo, echo. Okay. Hint. Hint. Missed everything. That's everything in German. Oh, she's back. Okay.
Hi. Did you have a good time?
Uh-huh. Anything new?
Yes, you had a phone call.
Really?
A man named Professor Barkley. He said you had his number.
I do. Thanks.
Oh, they're best friends now. See how longingly she looked at her? Well, that's it's not a honestly, Crafty Mud. It's not a very popular way of spelling it in German, but it is a way. All right, maybe you shouldn't use that way. Yeah, start your German over again. I guess we did the right thing, though. Like, we triggered the next event. Winter, thank you for the 11 months.
Hello.
Hi, Professor Barkley. It's
Thank you for the support.
Oh, good. I have a name for you. It's Herr Josef Dahlmeier, and he specializes in Bavarian history.
Herr Josef.
And I think he's somewhere near you are.
Herr Josef Dahlmeier. Great, got a number?
Yeah, I do. It's 4982-555-2234.
Thanks a lot. Sorry about the bother.
That's no bother. When are you coming back to school, Gracie?
When I figure it out, I'll let you know.
Well, be good.
So we got a hair doctor and a hair Joseph. Nice. All right, let's dial hair Joseph up. It's dramatic fun. Man, Grace does everything dramatically, eh?
Hallo?
Hallo, sind Sie Herr Josef Dahlmeier?
Yeah, you must be Grace Nakamura, the American history student.
Yes.
I hear you're interested in Ludwig II.
Very.
Good.
Oh,
there's something
you
I want
have
to
no
show
idea.
You. Drive to Berg on Starnberger See. Meet me at the Memorial Chapel.
All right, thank you.
Oh, wait, was there anything you wanted me to look into before we meet?
Well, I was hoping you knew something about someone called the Black Wolf. He was a contemporary of Ludwig's. He lived in Prussia, I think, and he was well connected.
Never heard of him, but I'll check. See you there.
Thanks.
He's
Bye.
in darkness. He's evil. That guy's evil. He's gonna kidnap us or something like that. I know it. I can see it happening. Yeah, that's kind of rude, eh? He's basically implying that we're shit at speaking German. Dude, Blecko's in love with Grace. Maybe we should tell her where we're going, in case we get kidnapped.
Gerde?
Yes?
Have you heard from Gabriel at all?
No, Grace, I'm sorry.
Never mind.
Yeah, I know. I know what you mean. When I was like trying to speak French in my job, like when I was like a cashier, to people that were French, they would often change to English as well because my French was rusty, but I was trying to practice, you know? Well, we tried to talk to her, but I guess... Wait, was there anything else?
I don't have anything to ask Gerde right now.
Watch this, guys. Watch. Okay, we don't have the coat on. We have not gone through the coat putting on animation. Everyone paying attention? Look at Grace. Oh, she took the coat. What? She took her coat off before. Am I crazy? Didn't she take the coat off? Maybe I'm crazy. Forget it. I guess, yeah, they must have, they're watching, the devs are watching the stream and they fixed it. They hot fixed it. Okay, so we've got a new location. Holy shit, this is a long game. Echo. Okay. You guys ready for the kidnapping?
Grace Nakamura.
Respect. The slow walking animation.
It's a memorial chapel. It's a memorial chapel. It's a memorial chapel.
Aren't I supposed to go to it? Uh-oh.
This is where he died. You must be Grace. Herr Dahlmeier.
Hello.
Josef. I didn't mean to startle you.
This guy is creepy.
I wanted you to see it. I feel him here the most, you know, more than at the castle. So, what did you want to know?
Why are you so creepy? Yeah, so Pac-Man Leap is like, come meet me for the first time in this really creepy place alone at night. Okay, see you there. And he's like, and this is where he died. This is where you'll die. Let's ask him about himself.
Professor Barclay says your hobby is Ludwig.
Yes. He was the last real king that Bavaria had. As a Bavarian and a history buff, well, that's enough to hook me right there.
But
good start, no kidnapping, yes.
He was a romantic, you know. A dreamer. And he was misunderstood, maligned.
Sounds like you can relate.
Me? Hell, I have it easy. At least I live in the 1990s. And not every eye in the country is on me. But yes, I can relate.
I don't like this guy's eyes. The diary, yes, give me the diary.
You know about Ludwig's diary, right?
Of course.
How can I get my hands on it?
I'm sorry. I have been trying myself for 5 years. They keep it locked up tight in the Royal Archives, and they don't let it out.
Turtlenecks too, yeah.
They must think it contains things that will hurt his image.
They won't let anyone see it, not ever?
Only one person outside of the government ever got to see it, a biographer, Sir Richmond Chapel. He had friends among the German royals, and they let him look at it.
Did you ever try to contact Chapel, pick his brain?
No.
Wasn't that the book?
I don't believe I never thought of that. If you do and you find out anything, you must share.
This guy's not very bright. It's a Gabriel-like. I see, it's the German Gabriel. Ludwig II.
Tell me about Ludwig.
It's easier to be a werewolf than 90s.
There's so much. Politically, the most significant thing about Ludwig II was that he signed over independent Bavarian statehood to Prussia in 1870. Bavaria became a part of United Germany, and Ludwig became a figurehead prince under the Prussian Kaiser.
Why do you think he did that?
Bavaria had been involved in the 100 Years' War. People were tired of fighting. Prussia's push to unite the German states made some amount of sense. Still, Ludwig must have had other options. At the very least, he should have negotiated better terms.
So what was the real reason?
He was manipulated by Bismarck. At least that's what I think, anyway.
Das ist nicht Gabriel Ritter.
What about Ludwig personally?
You'll find two perspectives on Ludwig. The view the tourists get is the romantic ideal, Ludwig the tormented loner. Then there is the historian's point of view. Ludwig was plagued with guilt over his sexual orientation and was driven mad with self-loathing.
But I take it you're not buying either point of view.
Well, it's all too convenient, isn't it?
It's obviously a werewolf.
That he was a devout Catholic, there is no question, and I'm sure there were pressures on
him. Hey, Broken
to
Infinity, welcome.
Normal. But he was no prude. He loved Byron. Yes. Philosophy, the French court. If anything, Ludwig was too much an egomaniac. He didn't give a damn what anyone thought. And besides, he didn't try to hide any of his relationships. If he suffered from anything in his romantic life, it was disillusionment. No one loved him back as purely as he himself loved.
Well, if it wasn't sexual guilt that tormented him, what was it?
I don't know. His diary was filled with self-guilt, but I'm sure it's not about that. If I knew, I'd write my own book, set the record straight, so to speak.
The midnight werewolf rides.
Have you read anything about Ludwig's midnight sleigh rides?
Oh, would that have been something? To be out at night and suddenly see him sweep by with his entourage? They say the night agitated Ludwig, and that being outdoors and the rushing feeling of the sleigh calmed him down. Sometimes even the sleigh wasn't enough. He would stop in some remote woods, order his servants to stay put, and go wandering off by himself for hours.
And then they'd send a woman with a white dress out there.
Tell me about Bismarck.
Oh, Bismarck. He was the Prussian Kaiser's chancellor. Not a nice man. Bismarck had a reputation for learning people's weaknesses and manipulating them. It's a matter of record that he had spies on Ludwig's staff. He may even have had a henchman even closer to the king. And he was involved in the conspiracy to declare Ludwig insane.
So he's not going to kidnap us? Because the way that they presented this character, they presented him as like evil right away. But I guess they tricked me. This game has got, it's got a few tricks up its sleeve.
Did you find out anything about the Black Wolf?
I did. I'd read about him before, but I hadn't realized that was who you were talking about. His name was Godin, Paul Godin. I found a reference to his being called the Black Wolf after you telephoned.
I've never heard of him. Who was he?
Godin lived on the fringes of the Prussian court. He was handsome, charming, dangerous, or so they say. He was variously rumored to have been a foreign prince, a Prussian spy, even an assassin. Since you were interested in him, I found out some things that are probably true. It said he came from abroad in the mid-1800s, but claimed high German blood.
Do you know where he came from?
No. And he was ruthlessly ambitious. He probably found out who held the power, Bismarck, and offered his services. Bismarck was a good judge of talent, of that sort anyway.
Maybe the light just broke. Yeah, it's true. Give it time. All right.
What else do you know about Godin?
He must have done
I know, I was thinking the same thing, Crafty.
Bismarck was not a generous man. He liked to string people along with promises, but rarely came through. He did for Godin, though. He gave him a royal title and lands in 1863. And that was the last reference I found to him.
Well, how could he just disappear?
It's not that unusual. Back then, when you were given a title, you usually changed your name and moved to a place where no one knew your past, so you could act with impunity, or be a pompous ass and get away with it.
Yeah, Gabriel turned up from abroad claiming high German blood. More Black Wolf.
Is there any way to find out what Godin was called after he got his title?
Is it that critical?
It might be.
Well,
you don't know what is going on.
Away for a copy of the entitlement deed, assuming it has been destroyed during one of the wars. Godin's new name would be on it. But you would need a research permit from the government to access those records, and they can be very hard to get. A lot of red tape.
Great.
Yeah, Broken Infinity, you're kind of coming in more than halfway through this game. The VODs are on YouTube if you're interested in seeing it, the beginning parts, but it's going to be, there's a lot to explain. Essentially, we're playing right now as Grace and kind of switching between Grace and Gabriel Knight, who's like the protagonist of the game. And we're trying to solve some murders. There's some murders here in Germany that were blamed on wolves, but we think it might be werewolves. I mean, that's all you really need to know at this point. It's the gist of it.
What do you know about Ludwig's hunting accident?
A couple of years ago, I was introduced to this great old man, a real old world farmer. Well, his grandfather was Richard Horning, Ludwig's equestrian. Oh, he told some great Ludwig stories. Sometimes I get lucky. Anyway, he said that after the hunting accident, Ludwig got terribly ill, that he had a fever and was acting crazy. They were afraid that the wolf had been carrying a disease or that the bite had gone septic.
A wolf bit him?
Yeah, it's not so unusual. There were a lot of wolves in the Alps back then. The servants were really worried, but Ludwig recovered, physically anyway. Horning's grandfather said it was the fever that broke Ludwig's mind, that he was worse than ever after that.
So Ludwig was the last king of Bavaria. And we're kind of investigating him because there's a connection to the murders. Rabies, yeah, probably something like that.
What do you mean Ludwig got worse after the accident?
Ludwig always had been a very private person. But after the accident, he got darker, more crazy. Towards the end, he was even forcing his servants to enter his chambers bent over so they couldn't see his face. Horning's grandfather said his temper was fearsome. He would fly into a rage at the least mistake.
Must have been terrified of him.
Yes, well. Horning's grandfather felt sorry for Ludwig, and Ludwig hated his own violence. He was always giving gifts to his servants to apologize.
Interesting. Yeah. Hiding his face because of werewolf. So this is where Ludwig died. He drowned with... who was he with? Was it a priest or was it psychiatrist or something like that? Doctor or whatever? But before that, he got bit by a wolf during a hunting accident. Blecko was asking, was Ludwig really good at basketball? Because that's a clear sign of werewolfism. Teen Wolf reference. I see what you did there, Blecko. Good job.
You mentioned that there were other reasons why Ludwig's servants feared him.
That's another of Horning's mysteries. There's a story about Neuschwanstein. Apparently, there was a period of time of 2 or 3 months when Wagner would come and visit him.
Wagner?
There. Yeah. The two would lock themselves in the singers' hall. Horning's grandfather said the sounds that came from there were awful. Well, the servants had superstitious minds anyway. Some of them quit over it, just walked away.
What kind of sounds?
Horning's grandfather called them heartbreaking and ungodly. Maybe it was Wagner trying to sing.
Wolf sounds.
Well, I guess that's all for now. Thanks for your help.
It's my pleasure. And if you ever want to talk again, just give me a call. I'll meet you down there.
I will. Thanks.
Servus.
Well, bye.
We didn't get kidnapped! Uh-oh. No. We're not gonna get kidnapped. This massive pigeon flies down and just picks us up and carries us away. No kidnap. I like how it's clearly typed. It's clearly typed onto that.
This is where they found Ludwig's body. This is where they...
Huh.
I wonder what it felt like under there.
Only one way to find out, Grace. Did I miss something? It is pretty easy to miss stuff. Like I remember I missed like a little thing in the mud earlier on in the game. Console is fun. Huh. Is that it? So I think we have to... Oh, let's do the walk. We can actually skip, but I want to do the whole walk. Can I not go in there or anything?
It's a memorial chapel for Ludwig. It's a memorial.
Can I really not go in there? Like... Oh, it's because there's this little hill here. We can't get up the hill. The screen tearing. I have a feeling I could change some settings to clear that up, but I think it's so charming. I guess that's it. Okay, let's see if we found everything there. Hint. Fuck! It could be because we have to do something else and then go back though. So let's hold on. Tia Vesta, welcome. See, there's a scene. Okay, maybe we can make it happen again.
Hi, Gerde. I'm back. Good.
I'm back, and you've just been sitting here the whole time. How does that feel?
Gerde?
Yes?
Is that Ludwig's diary? Oh, the permit, okay.
Gerde, do you have any idea where I could get a government research permit? I don't have time for a lot of red tape.
You should ask Herr Übergrau. He can maybe get such things very fast.
You think? I was gonna write Gabriel today anyway.
His system is probably just broken. It only clears locations once you completely finish with that array. Yeah. Oh yeah, they fixed it, sorry. Oh, do we write the letter now?
I should get a letter off to Gabriel. I need to include a note to Übergrau about the research permit.
It was Übergrau, I think. But how does she know where to send the letter to? She has no idea where Gabriel Knight is. She even said that she didn't have the address. She's just sending it to back to the mansion. I guess it's the other house that he was staying in. Do I mail it off? Yeah, let's let the jacket scene play out again. She's gonna give it to an owl. Well, she wrote the address on the letter, so we can mail it, I think. Is this ours?
My letter to the great detective.
Grüß Gott, Frau Nakamura.
Grüß Gott. Haben Sie etwas für mich?
Nein, leider nicht. Brauchen Sie noch etwas?
Kann ich diesen Brief versenden?
Could you kindly send this?
Ja, 3 Mark bitte.
We have to pay, right?
Dankeschön.
Boom!
Brauchen Sie noch etwas?
Wait, is that someone there to kidnap you?
My German isn't good enough for chit-chat.
All right.
Danke.
Bitte.
No, Crafty. Maybe tomorrow. Don't have time for that right now.
Herr Huber?
Yes?
Are the Smiths in their room?
Yeah, I believe so.
Could you ask them to come down, please?
Oh, ja, natürlich.
We somehow know where Gabriel is, yeah. Oh, here we go. All right.
Now you just tell Merle what's going on.
The dream.
I had a dream last night. I didn't remember it at first, but I saw something today at one of the museums.
What was the dream?
I was being chased in the woods by wolves. And I saw a sleigh. Ludwig was inside. He pulled me up, and I thought I was safe. But then he turned into a wolf.
So what do you think, Mother?
That's creeping me out. That's the creepiest part.
Is a spiritual guide dream. The High Priestess in Gabriel's cards must be linked to Ludwig somehow.
What do the wolves represent?
I'm a psychic, dear, not Freud. But the warning I got was about the black wolf, wasn't it? And the wolves in the dream. It must be the same danger.
It's so frustrating. The more I find out, the more questions I have.
Why don't you try a little communicating of your own? Ludwig's the link. Appeal to him. The answers may not come right away, but at least you'll give the guide something specific to say the next time she contacts you.
Isn't there any way that you could, do a psychic reading on Ludwig or something?
To tell you the truth, I've been trying all day to make contact, but I only feel great despair. Ludwig's soul is not at peace.
I'd better go.
Anytime you need us, stop by.
And be careful now.
Thanks.
She looks worried. She's suddenly super believing of the psychic stuff. I mean, it only didn't take that much convincing.
I don't have anything to say to Herr Huber at the moment.
There's no
I don't have anything else to say to the Smiths right now.
There's no buns on the table. So I don't have to do that yet. Soul to rest. Okay. What about the mayor? Can he help us with this red tape? The permits?
Guess they're closed.
No. Okay. Renee's, welcome. There is no pigeon. Okay, we sent the letter. Oh, we gotta do something. Okay. What do we have to do? The church? Let's go to the church. Just to check it out. She's back.
I don't want to disturb her.
What if I want to disturb her? What about the, let's contact the publisher of the biography to see if we can get the number for the guy who wrote the biography, who apparently saw the diary? Read the diary, if it's the same guy. Grace doesn't care about your wants. Okay. Yes! Wait, why did she open the book in the middle? The phone number would be at the front of the book, not the middle.
Hallo, Bertel München.
Hi, I have a book of yours on Ludwig II. The author's name is Sir Richmond Chapel.
Yes, how can I help you?
Well, I'm doing some research on Ludwig, and I was hoping you could get me in contact with the author.
I'm afraid Sir Richmond Chapel is deceased.
Fuck.
Oh.
However, his son is living.
Oh. Well, is there any way you can put me in touch with him?
And who are you doing this research for?
Well, I'm working with Professor Barkley from Yale University.
All right. Thomas Chapel's number in England is 41 20 555 771.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Is that what your phone numbers are like there?
Bye.
She didn't start in German this time. They are not like that. That's not a UK phone number at all.
Sir Richmond Chapel's son.
Yeah, like ours are definitely not like that. Well, the American format would have another, there'd be an area code. It's what, 10 numbers, 10 digits, right? Or that's the way it is in Canada. It should be 4-4 for a start. This game's totally unrealistic. But it's on a card. Why did she pull a massive piece of paper out? Point. I think I read 7 out of 10.
Chapel residence.
Hi, my name is Grace Nakamura. I'm calling from Rittersburg, Germany. Is Thomas Chapel there, please?
Speaking. What may I do for you, Miss Nakamura?
Switzerland is 41.
This
hey,
is going to sound
low.
crazy, but I have a copy of your father's biography on Ludwig II. I understand he had access to Ludwig's diary.
Yes.
Well, oh God, I'm not even sure. He didn't make a copy of it or anything, did he? Or perhaps he took good notes?
He wrote
you've been
a
lurking.
complete
Nice.
translation in English. He said he couldn't make headway with the German version. Ludwig's handwriting was rather brogue, you know.
He wrote down an English translation. Do you still have it?
Well, unfortunately, my father was allowed to see the diary only on the grounds that he wouldn't publish the entire work. I can't let you see it. Have you tried contacting the National Archive?
No, I don't have the kinds of connections your father did, or the time.
That's unfortunate, but I really cannot let it out of my hands.
I understand. It was just a shot in the dark.
Very well. The best of luck to you.
Thank you, Mr. Chapel.
Time to take a trip there with a screwdriver. What the fuck? That's it? Scroll wheel doesn't work on this. Seven out of 10 phone numbers. That's also German. Shot into dark. Okay.
I don't have anything to ask Gerde right now.
Any ideas, guys? What we should do next? Probably go back to one of the sites.
Grace Nakamura.
That's right. Respect. No. They're best friends now. It turned like that. My dude, what's up? Just played this game, but I'm just here. Thank you for following. See what the hit says. It's gonna say everywhere. This coat scene always gives me ideas. Need to get a hold of that diary. Not yet, not yet. Let me look around. Let me look around. You read a thing and it sounds like nonsense? Like the next thing we need to do? Oh no. Fuck. I'm never gonna figure this out, am I? Nonsense. Well, there's nothing I mean, I can try calling him back, but it's just gonna... She's just gonna say, oh, there's no reason to call him. Best system ever. Oh, shoot. Let's go back here. Hey, Lost Boy 2, thank you for the 10 bits.
It's a memorial chapel for Ludwig.
What else could I possibly do at the... Let's go talk to my man again. Oh!
Have you ever heard about the wolf panels in the Singers' Hall at Neuschwanstein?
Did my brother send you here?
No.
Probably not. It's only the letter to the conductor, the wolf panels. Oh, my brother thinks I am crazy because of all my theories.
What theories?
This is Quatsch. If there was a lost opera, a lost Wagner opera, and if one could find it, to a conductor, this would be like finding King Tut's tomb. But people have looked for it before.
It's in the wolf room.
If it ever existed, it is gone forever. My brother says I waste my time even thinking about it.
I think it has something to do with that diagram and like in that wolf room, maybe.
I'm curious. Is there any other information that points to the lost opera besides Ludwig's letter and the wolf panels?
A screwdriver.
It's nothing. I'm not even supposed to have seen it. You see, my brother says that Wagner was too egotistical to have produced a lost opera. If he was working on something new, every person in Bayreuth would have heard about it. On the other hand, it was in Ludwig's character to have wanted a private opera.
But it wouldn't have been private. Ludwig's letter shows he intended it to be played in Munich.
Yes, but that it would get so far without Wagner telling others? Why keep it a secret?
Maybe there was a very good reason for secrecy.
For example?
Like... Never mind.
Oh, I have no idea. That didn't give me anything.
I don't have anything to ask Georg about at the moment.
Okay, hold on. No. Exit. Hold on. Hint. Shit, it's still blinking red. Ah! Let's go back to the letter. That's the exit. Oh, mercy. Okay. Wrong way. This is what...
It's a letter from a Monsieur Beaujolais, dated September 1881. Looks like he's discussing acoustics and sound waves, and crystals. Wasn't Wagner's Bayreuth Theater already built? Why would Wagner be worrying about acoustics?
I feel like this is it. Something to do with this.
June 10th, 1881, Munich residence. Great friend, I am writing to you in the middle of the night. My blood is pounding too wildly for sleep. Tonight's performance, how can I describe it?
The magnifying glass you can only use in the inventory. Yeah, the magnifying glass you can only use on stuff that you have in your inventory. It's like examine the thing. As far as I know.
Cosima was Wagner's wife, I think. She probably just talks about him in her journal.
Okay. Let's go back to the museum.
I don't have anything to say to her at the moment.
Let's go back to that letter. Where was that?
Even after Wagner's death, Ludwig still showed signs of obsession with the composer. This letter, written in 1882 by Ludwig.
The game just crashed. Whoops. Whoa, what happened? Why did this move? That's weird. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, what did I do after I saved it? Shoot. I talked to the guy, right? Yeah. Okay. Restore. The size of the mouse, I know.
I don't have anything to ask Gerde right now.
Okay. Keys. Go talk to the guy. All right. I'm just gonna skip through this. Okay, let's go to the museum.
Even after Wagner's death, Ludwig still showed signs of obsession with the composer. This letter, written in 1882 by Ludwig to the conductor of the Munich Opera, instructs the conductor to make preparations for a new Wagner opera. The conductor went to see the king as instructed. When he arrived, Ludwig was ill and refused to see him.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find some hints.
Nothing further was ever heard of this mysterious
You meant
opera.
the
Was it a figment of
the Wagner Museum? Wagner Museum? I know, I feel like I've combed through them pretty thoroughly.
Ludwig is offered a crown of laurels by the genius of immortal fame. 26 July 1874. By the power of the lily, we shall have the strength to resist all temptations throughout the whole year.
I feel like there's some kind of puzzle hint in these letters. Something to do with like lilies and
26 July 1875.
This is interesting too.
Solemn oath before the picture of the great king. Refrain for 3 months from all excitement. This oath has its binding power as well as its potency by de par le Roi, LNR, DPLR.
De par le Roi. Stop being horny. Fuck, I don't know.
Ludwig and Wagner. Ludwig loved the opera of his...
I'm going back to the castle.
I don't have any...
If I don't find anything at the castle, then I'll ask for a hint. So I have no freaking clue what I'm supposed to do next at this point.
I wonder where that door leads.
Other than this freaking door. Does that have to do with that door? Can you guys tell me that? I don't think the door does anything right now. Okay. I mean, are you saying that because you know, or are you just guessing?
This is the final room of our tour, the Singers' Hall. It was modeled after the Singers' Hall of the Wartburg Castle, where minstrel competitions were held in the 13th century. The hall was built for small private concerts, but Ludwig himself never gave one here. It is said that during the last few years of Wagner's life, he came to Neuschwanstein frequently and performed for the king alone in this room. The hall is probably best known for its enigmatic wolf paintings. The original paintings were from the Parsifal saga, but in 1882, Ludwig had them replaced, supplying the description and titles of the new paintings himself.
I feel like there's like
other rooms in the castle show scenes from Wagner's operas. The scenes in this room are not from any opera that anyone can identify.
Yeah, this is the secret opera.
Another of the many mysteries associated with the life of the fairy tale king.
Maybe I have to use like the notebook. Do I have to use the notebook on the paintings? Or do I have to like click on them in a particular order or something? Do I have to click on stuff in the paintings? The music sounds warped. That can happen sometimes if your connection with Twitch is a bit funky. It starts to distort the sound. Lily.
There must be a story behind these wolf paintings, but what story?
Does it have to do with the flowers outside of Georg's? Really? But what the fuck? How? I see the flowers in that. Is that really what, like, I have to get those flowers and do something with them? Because what the fuck? If that's what I have to do. Why didn't the game say there were lilies earlier? I don't know. But like, what am I supposed to do with them? Oh my god! Do I have to like put them at where Ludwig died or something?
Gibt's das denn die Lilienblühen schon?
Sehr schön.
Ja, aber es ist doch noch so kalt.
Yeah. That's where I connected that.
Von der Madonna.
Oh no.
Nehmen Sie sie ruhig. Heute Nacht wird es kalt und sie wird sowieso erfrieren.
Thank you.
Just put this in my pocket. Aren't they pretty? Something, it's cold, take it. Oh, maybe it's like it's getting cold, so they're gonna die.
Father Getz said the lily was a gift from the Madonna. That's an odd way of looking at it.
A gift from the Madonna. Okay. Is this actually like a puzzle? Like I'm supposed to use these flowers on something in one of the other areas? Is that what's going on here? Hey, what's up, Koala? Yes? Jesus. I don't understand how you're supposed to figure that out on your own. What's up, Foggy darling? Sharon, I have a feeling, I have an idea of where I can use it. At that like private, because there was that private prayer room with the Madonna, right? That didn't seem to serve any purpose.
The Black Madonna of Altading. I wonder what her story is all about.
Am I supposed to like use it here? No, it doesn't do anything. Like an offering? He was wondering how it's possible that the lilies are already blooming since it's still very cold. Oh, okay, I see. No, it doesn't look like. Do I give it to the guard?
I don't need to mess with the guards. I came to tour the castle.
Hmm. Do I actually use it on the painting? I said the solution myself. What did I say? My keyboard is too loud. I can't hear the game voices when I'm typing. What? I didn't try it. The guard? Give it to the guard? What did I say? I said like 5 things. I did offer it to the Madonna. Oh, this is different.
I wonder why he was studying the occult before he died.
Because he's a werewolf.
I wonder why he was...
And Grace just can't put it together, eh? Oh, the Ludwig's death. Right. Okay, thanks for reminding me. Sorry. I said like 5 different things. Okay. I have to put it... Okay. I know what to do. Sweet. That's what you have to do? There's just like no way. The only way that I would figure that out is like going everywhere and interacting with every single thing and then finding the flowers and then taking the flowers and interacting with every single thing. It's not very well signposted. I have to look at it? Or do I offer it to the thing? To this thing? No. Oh, there. Oh my god! No? Oh, I thought she was doing something. Oh, I know. Here. Oh! There's no way!
I'm trying to figure out what you want me to do, but I need more information to work with.
This is so meta right
If
now.
you can send any my way, I'd appreciate it.
Oh, because we have to lay... Okay, we have to lay Ludwig... We have to give Ludwig peace. Okay, that kind of makes sense. Okay, I get it now. It's just... There's just... Okay, it comes together. It comes together. Just holy crap. I know, it's like you also... Like it actually isn't easy for you to discover that there's a screen there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think the game crashed again. Uh-oh. Fuck. We're gonna have to do that again. The ghost of Ludwig. We thought we laid him to rest, but we were wrong. Okay. Well, I can quickly do that again. There we go. When was this game made? Early 90s, I think. Okay. Yes. Yes. Yes, nailed it. Coat, good. I guess I don't really have to talk to the guy. Whatever, let's go talk to the guy anyways, just in case. I'm pretty sure that's not a trigger for this, though. 95. Yeah.
Have you?
Okay, we did that. I'm just skipping through it because we've already seen all this. Back to the city. Get the flowers. This is what a speedrun of the game would look like, by the way.
It was nice of Father Getz to give me one of the lilies.
Could have given us two. All right. That would have been really nice.
At least.
Reminds me of some educational games I played back in the day. This is a whole, I mean, they're still making the FMV games. I played one, I guess it was last year now, called The Shapeshifting Detective. But this is one of the all-time classics. It actually, I mean, honestly, for a game, it is pretty educational, relatively speaking. Let's save it just in case. Feature Scarlett Johansson and Keanu Reeves, yeah. Let's call this one Scaryanu. So you'd have to click here, and you'd have to. So this is one click box, and this is a totally separate one. You'd have to click down here. Foggy Darling, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. That's so nice of you. And then you'd have to click here. Wait, now it's not working. Oh, there we go. I want to see this cutscene again.
I'm trying to figure out what you want me to do, but I need more information to work with.
So meta.
If you can send any my way, I'd appreciate it.
This is exactly what I was thinking, trying to solve this puzzle. Dublin Joe, thank you for the sub. That's so nice of you. Welcome. I missed the reflection this time. Okay, let's save it again. Just replace that. All right. Woo! We did it. Just skip. So now we go back because we can get the reading, right? Boom! One. Oh yeah. One region completed. I've gotta go pee again. Jesus. I'm drinking too much water, I guess. Give me 1 minute. I gotta run to the washroom. I'll be right back. Thank you guys so much for the support. Gabriel Knight 2, The Beast Within will continue after I urinate. All right, I'm back. We interrupt this broadcast for urination. Okay. Is there no music in this scene? I left you guys with like no music or anything. Look at this hair. Wow, the hair. Okay, so do we have to get the Smiths again?
I don't have anything to say to Herr Huber at the moment.
Oh, shoot. I thought you would be able to do the thing. Oh, now I don't know what to do now. Yeah, there was music when I came in, but... I guess it doesn't play a whole song.
I don't have anything to say to him.
Time to go everywhere again. Yeah, I guess. Oh, maybe. Oh, I know. Gerde might have made some progress in getting like some permits or whatever that we needed.
Hi. You just had a phone call. It was Frau Gelde at the post office. She said a fax came in for you there.
Really? I wonder what it was.
Maybe it's from Gabriel.
Don't hold your breath.
All right, let's get that coat bag on. Are you kidding? In 95, that was the height of technology. I know those. Oh, no, we're not going to drive there. It's not that far. Grace, you don't have to drive to the post office. It's just around the corner.
There's no one there.
Can't believe you have to ring the bell every time.
Hallo, Frau Gerde. Haben Sie etwas für mich?
Ja,
Do you have a fax for me?
Ein sehr langes Fax.
Yes, I have a fax for you. Do you want to go out on a date
Es ist
tonight?
aber nicht vom Schattenjäger.
Ist okay. Dankeschön.
It's from the Schottenjäger?
Thomas Chapel. Oh.
Wait. Oh, she's not going to read it. Oh, it's not from the Schottenjäger. The lady's there in 1.5 seconds, yeah. Thomas Chapel to Grace. Your previous request. I mean, Miss Nakamura, it seems I've had a change of heart. Please keep these in the strictest confidence. Good luck on your endeavor, Chapel.
11th June 1872. Louis has convinced me to think matters through more thoroughly before I act. A trip it shall be then, to Schahen. It shall not alter my purpose, I feel, nor shall his compelling. The treaty is the ruin of my beloved Bavaria, and must be taken to task.
Okay. Quick translation. She's just like below the door, yeah. Do you have something for me? Yes, I do. It isn't from the Shadow Hunter, though. Okay. Nice, Koala. How that many pages do not fit the small envelope she got? Oh, no, it was a bunch of pages. Did she receive it? No, I thought she... No, it was like a bunch of pages that were stapled together, I think.
3rd July, 1872. The pain gets so bad.
Not stapled, but
paperclip. But the horror is far worse than the pain. He says it was an accident. Says that we can truly be one now. That it is a great adventure. I believe him 1 minute, and the next I can feel the flames of hell upon my heels. May God have mercy on my soul.
So he wasn't bitten by a wolf. He was bitten by a werewolf. That's the TARDIS of pages. So he's writing to Louis, right? No, Louis has convinced me.
11th June 1872. Louis has convinced me to think matters through more thoroughly before I act. A trip it shall be then, to Schahen. It shall not alter my purpose, I feel, nor shall his compelling. The treaty is the ruin of my beloved Bavaria, and must be taken to task.
Okay. 11th June 1872. So that's not that much after.
3rd July 1872. The pain gets so bad I cannot hold a pen to write, but the horror is far worse than the pain. He says it was an accident, says that we can truly be one now, that it is a great adventure. I believe him 1 minute, and the next I can feel the flames of hell upon my heels. May God have mercy on my soul.
5th of January. Oh, that's like a year and a half later.
5th January 1874. By the power of Mary, Mother of God, I swear to refrain from the ultimate sin and to remain steadfast in my flesh. Sworn by the power of the lily, Eleanor.
The power of the lily. 30th August. This is like 5 and a bit years later.
30th August 1879. I will not falter, but will remain true. No matter the torment or longing, I will not yield. I will control the process. God grant me strength and will. By the grace and power of the monarchy and its allegiance. De Paul Leroy, Eleanor.
Uh, 1880. This is a year later.
10th September 1880. It is all finished. Elizabeth warned me, and I discovered the truth at last. O most venomous viper at my very bosom. O lowest of the least worthy who ever breathed. My Judas, my devil. If I could tear my heart out and fling it after him in the dirt, I would. I would.
So Louis convinced him to form that treaty that gave away Bavaria. Is that, am I interpreting this correctly? He's been dealing with this for a long time, yeah. September. (1880). This is a couple months later.
12th December 1880. He continues to come, the devil. I will never look upon his hideous face again. He is afraid I will tell, and I might. To destroy him, I might. When I think of the accident, now that things are clear, I wonder, was it truly an accident, or was it the plot to kill me? If so, why did he not complete it then, instead of putting me in this torment? Could he have hated me so? I wish to God he had simply ended it there.
Okay. 10th of June, 1881. So, it's like half a year later.
10th June 1881. Terror. Rapture. During W's music tonight, I felt a pulling. The horror nearly came upon me right there. Then the music turned, and it was gone. What can it mean? I must confide in the great friend. Perhaps he will know what has happened.
This word, I thought she was going to say erect friend. It looks like erect. 2nd of August, 1882. So a year later.
2nd August, 1882. The experiments go better and better. W has
Wagner.
proved as loyal and determined as ever I believed he would be in a matter of my salvation. He says he has the formula now. It remains only to put the finishing touches on the completed opera and to draw up the diagram for the crystals. Can it truly end? I scarce dare to hope.
So are they coming up with some way to like stop the werewolfism? 1882, a year later.
April 1883. The great friend is dead. How unjust that he should be taken from me now. Where is my chance at salvation? Why has God condemned me twice?
Anti-werewolf musical crystal stuff? I don't know. I think so. A couple years later.
10th October 1885. There must be made clear funds for the crystals. Lies. Everyone lies. My own servants. What must I do? Must I sell one of my beloved castles? The crystals must be made. I grow daily less able to control my own will. How long will I be able to resist the ultimate sin? And the music is worthless without the device. Time is running out. The crystals must be made.
Yeah, it must be a way to like stop the process of turning into a werewolf or reversing the werewolfism. Interesting. That's it. What's the ultimate sin here? I'm assuming killing people as a werewolf. Eating people, yeah. That's it. Let's save it. Yeah, I don't remember either, Pac-Man Leap. I don't remember the stuff we learned about the werewolfism. I wish I could read it again, but I can't. I guess I could go back in the videos to check. And maybe I will after the stream. The ultimate sin. I think Club had something about hunting for sport versus like being angry and to kill stuff. Something like that, yeah, I think. What do I do with this? Let's publish it.
I don't have anything to say to Herr Huber.
Okay. Let me get in my car. Maybe this area is complete. Oh, yeah. Yes. 2 down. So it does kind of work.
I do have something to discuss with Georg, but he'll never believe me unless I show him.
We're doing it.
Have you heard of Ludwig's diary?
Yes, but no one is allowed to see it.
It just so happens that I have a copy of an English translation right here.
We just immediately...
There's something I wanted to show you.
Betray that guy's trust.
Read this one.
August 1880. The experiments go better and better. They has proved as loyal and determined as ever. It remains only to put the finishing touches on the completed opera and to make up the diagram for the crystal. My God! Wait, I want to show you something.
Keep your pants on.
I am not supposed to have looked at this myself, but I am here alone all day, so...
Oh, you gotta put white gloves on.
Yeah. Yeah.
July 1881. Richard returned from his meeting with the king. Never have I seen him so pale. I was concerned for his heart. He would not speak with me, but immediately shut himself up in his study and started working on a new project. He will not tell me the first thing about it. He will only say that it was time he repaid his king. It confirms Ludwig's diary. He wasn't crazy.
Yes, but Ludwig says that the opera was completed. Imagine that, completed. There's something else.
I'm digging this. This is really cool. I think this part's really well done. Aside from the puzzle that would have been
August
like really hard to solve on my own.
1882. We had a messenger tonight from the king. He brought a letter which Richard burnt. I did manage to see a bit of it. It said something about a great night in Munich and that it would be Richard's supreme triumph and someone else's destruction. Ludwig then wrote that even though he himself would probably die, his immortal soul would be freed thanks to Richard. I worry for poor Ludwig and for us. Where will we be if his madness continues? Surely someone will put an end to it. Wow.
There's one more.
May 1883. I sent Richard's sealed package to the king, as he instructed moments before he closed his eyes forever. I could not even bring myself to care what was in it. What could it matter now? Whatever it is, I hope it brings the king good memories of Richard. He did so much for my beloved.
The package.
Yeah, baby! Chapter 5! Fun fact, I work in an archive and they don't use gloves. They think it makes you less cautious of the artifacts unless it's something super fragile. Interesting. The package. I got it right here. Chapter 5 hype, everybody. 10 points. 378 at 679. We're 301 point off a perfect score.
She sounds delightful. I'd love to meet her.
Oh, she's a hoot, all right. Just pretend you don't have a penis around and you'll be fine. Got this inborn need to rip them off.
Now I'm really intrigued.
This one time, I'd gone off to this, party, you might say. And it was getting a bit hairy. Well, Gracie. Oh.
Better.
What is happening? That's Gabriel Knight. That's him, Gabriel Knight.
Ritter does not speak English, but then she has her own methods of communication.
Let go, close your eyes.
Your kids alone.
Oh, don't be silly.
I'm trying to cover it. I'm not trying to hit her in the butt. I'm trying to slap her. Slap her butt. What is going on?
Friedrich, I can't just take your date.
Why not?
No, this game wouldn't have been for kids.
I didn't expect her tonight. And for some reason, I don't find myself in that mood. Besides, from what you've told me, you live like a monk down south at that castle. Your body needs some attention. Ritter, zeige ihm sein Schlafzimmer.
This is the 90s, ladies and gentlemen. What? He told her to take you to the bedroom, okay? But she was gone in the morning? This is so that we woke up in bed and this is us remembering the night before. Hey, Avalas, you know what it was like back in the 90s. And this is like a video game story from 95. So this is like 80s. Like, yeah, seriously. Like twice if you need help. The music. Well, I mean, the scene in Phantasmagoria was far worse. Yeah, that is pretty sweet bling. I love that. That's the opening cinematic for this chapter? My turn. Oh, he wants that. Maybe. No! What? Not the hair. He's stroking his hair. Okay, now is that guy Ludwig? And they're like showing his obsession, how he gets obsessed with people the same way he did with, you know, with Louis and so on and so forth. And like, he didn't actually die, even though we saw Ludwig in the dream, right? And he looked different, but he looked similar enough that it could be him. He's so happy with himself. Oh, God. It makes sense in a video game sense. All right, it's hint time, everybody. He could have faked his own death. 12 death masks, so maybe he came back from the dead. He could have faked his own death, I guess. Hint time. Okay. We just gotta do one thing before we wrap up the stream. First of all, we have to talk to the meat lady. I'm pretty sure this is the same lady that's in the church.
I don't think she speaks much English. Besides, she only wants to talk about white sausages.
Okay. And then also...
That's me, Gabriel Knight.
And that's where we're gonna wrap up the stream for today, everybody. That was so much fun. I should have played. I should have gone back to this game way earlier. And that's me, Gabriel Knight. Perfect. That's exactly what I was gonna call this save. And look at that. Fucking amazing. Perfect.